guess they really haven't seen a weapon before.
Like, I still get heavy frame drops in the lobby area.
I've gotten mine pretty under control so far, but...
I'll tell my family to start getting everything ready for you. Do you mind waiting a little while?
Not at all. Actually, this might be a good chance to talk to the villagers.
Bitch, I don't want to talk to no villagers. I just want to fucking get through this so I can invite my friends to enjoy the same fucking game that I'm trying to enjoy.
Okay. We'll meet up later.
Shall we?
Alright.
Come on, Alma.
So it says
Let's go.
talk. Okay, so let me see. I can move again, so can I...
I know.
Member list. Click on Owl.
I'm sure you invite Owl first.
I can't do anything. I don't think I... Honestly, until I... Do you still have up the notes that you were reading there, Owl?
I can.
Here it is. I see. It's retry mission, mission info, SOS flare, join requests, expand party size.
Says invite friends to squad.
Yep, that's done.
And party. And then we start the same story quest at the same time, which we did.
Yep.
And then we're supposed to accept the auto invite after the cutscenes. So kind of like when we started fighting that chicken.
Right,
we got
because
that.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to go do. So like right now, we gotta go talk to the elders, do all this shit solo, and then when that quest like marker pops up, then yeah, I can invite you.
What's that you're making?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I have to go into this room.
So weird.
Up elder, I can't walk in this fire pit.
The storm will be here soon.
Hey, what up, Merciless? What up, Hellspawn?
Any day now. We need to stop that. Don't be shy.
Wait, is this one supposed to talk
This
to?
is so awkward.
Did you go in that cave?
In like a hut. Oh, it wants me to sit here. Okay.
Down, and then it starts the cutscene.
We're just glad
I'm just hitting spacebar. I don't even fucking care.
It's all right. Thank
Take
you
your
so much
time.
for
Yeah, we don't care. Cool. Talk to the woman tending the fire.
Hey, look. What's that stranger carrying?
Herbs.
Hey there. What's this?
It's a fire, dumbass.
You've never seen someone use wilk drops before?
I'm just running around grabbing stuff, mushrooms and shit.
Hang on, what is this? How does it work? Can you show me? It's called wilk. You just toss it into the fire. Huh? Did you see that? It flared up like some kind of fuel. Definitely something strange about it, though. You ready to head over to East Side's place?
Here's where Spider Bitch lives.
Wow, Merciless. Wow. Thank you. Can't wait for tomorrow. Bishop and Professor X are both coming in the mail by my mutant section's about to look crazy. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, I'm talking to Yasai now.
Please, come in.
Yeah, grab some of them bones.
Wow. Look at this. Welcome.
Greetings. Thank you so much for inviting us. We're travelers from the West, and my friends and I here.
Yes, of course. You help my
Hey,
grandchildren.
Yasai.
Tell me how I can help, and I shall.
Welcome to our home.
Thanks.
The area looks really nice though,
Please.
except for
have a
the
seat.
like I keep getting some frame drops.
Thank you so much again for your warm hospitality.
It's the very least we can do. We hope you enjoy the meal we prepared.
Oh, they're fighting each other.
Yeah,
Keep
here's
running
some
away.
bean. Here, enjoy some bean pizza.
It looks so tasty.
Looks so tasty. Looks like a lot of fucking bread. Like, where the hell's all the
As
protein?
we gather here together, may we so
I don't want
share
to pray
in
for
dreams
just
bound.
carbs. Come on. Where's the
Please.
steak at?
Help yourselves.
Yes, yes.
You heard him.
Oh shit, my mask is off. Look at me. Look at my scruffy beard. Wow, bread. I've never eaten bread before. Oh my god, it's the best bread I've ever
It's so
had.
fragrant. Do you use a special
Oh, I know
kind
where
of
you're at.
flour?
I don't know about special, but it pairs well with the beans.
To be fair, this does look like something you would eat.
Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't eat carbs anymore.
Here you
It
go.
looks like non.
Oh,
like
look
not
at there's
bread.
bread. There's bread on bread there. No, it's probably cheese. Probably goat cheese.
Beans is straight protein, though, bro.
Nothing like
Yeah,
home
I mean I
cooking.
carb cycle now, so I do. I guess I would lie. I do eat carbs occasionally.
Yeah, yeah. So you just have one.
Today would be cycle day. Today would be carb cycle day if I was there, and then I just have to go to the gym or run around the. Ooh, look at that! Got a health bonus, stamina bonus. I'm ready to go to the gym.
Thank you for the delicious meal. We're very grateful.
Carbs
And when you were so
Carb
busy
cycle
too.
day. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna lift some heavy fucking weights today,
We're
baby. Hit the
delighted
treadmill,
to have you.
do a 5K. We're good to go.
It didn't feel right.
I
playing
ate
the way
that
you
cheese
did.
bread, and then I'm probably not gonna work it off fighting these monsters.
You ate that cheese bread, and then I'm gonna spend half the day in the bathroom. Yeah. What's up, Freddy? Bro, you fight monsters for your life. You can have a cheat day, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're right. Fighting monsters, so it's cheat day. Nah, still gotta hit the gym, man. No cheat days. We cited
We
what?
sighted a monster with long, thick fur near the village.
That sounds like a.
What up,
Oh, he
Master
stabbed
Puppets?
me.
They never used to venture out of the
He
forest.
stabbed me with his ass.
There's a forest?
Man, ass stabbing.
Yes, up the river and beyond the grasslands.
You'll see.
We've been encountering Doshaguma a lot recently. They attack our livestock, so we keep them penned up here. Fortunately, the gem chimes protect us.
A bunch of
Not much,
monuments
man. We
to
just
keep us
trying
safe.
to get through these cutscenes so that we
Yes, you
can.
see, this region
team
is
up
home
and
to a
actually fight
creature that
this.
Even the Doshaguma fear. And it just so happens
How
that
is
gem
the
chime stones
hex
sound a lot
video
like that
editing?
monster.
Oh, how's the hex
And
video
that's
doing?
enough of a
Eh,
deterrent.
it's okay.
Interesting.
Honest reaction, honest answer to that is it's underperforming, but not a big deal.
What's this about an approaching sandstorm?
I kind of figured
We'll be
that
here
it
before long.
wasn't gonna have the
We have to
legs
make
of
sure
like
the
some of
village is
our
prepared.
comedy videos, so and people aren't used to our community
told that
videos
there's
yet,
intense
so
lightning as
it's
well as
something that we
wind.
got to build up.
It must be an ordeal.
Yes, but one that the
But I think
village
it,
needs in order
I
to
think it did
survive.
semi well on like YouTube. I think
What
it
do you
fell kind of
mean?
flat on Instagram, which
After
whatever,
the sandstorm
God damn it.
comes the new
and
spring,
then it did
when life is restored
okay on
to all
TikTok.
the earth.
You can't mean the wasteland out
Tiki
there.
Talk.
I
Yeah.
do, and our patience is
Dude,
rewarded with a
OneDrive,
season of
I
Bentley.
don't fucking care. I'm gonna uninstall you so hard.
Bro, please tell me we don't have to like walk all the way back to base camp.
Oh yeah, we do. We do. Quit OneDrive. Quit. Thank you. I don't
suppose
care.
we'll take our leave.
There's no rut.
That's very. Thanks for the grub.
You're welcome.
I
See ya.
feel more ready to hunt than ever.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's start heading back to base camp.
Mission complete.
Yeah, so I mean that'll be the thing that we.
So, what's next?
Oh my
Let's head to the
God.
forest.
Right, and maybe we should look into the Doshagama while we're at it. But for today, let's rest. We can start our investigation fresh tomorrow.
Nata can ride with me. How about we meet up on the path to the forest and go from there?
Perfect. See you all tomorrow then.
Oh, we gotta sharpen my goddamn weapon.
Mission complete. Hey, Dork, thank you for the resub. 3 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gemma and Nata said they'll catch up.
Okay, so before heading to the forest to investigate, try taking on some field surveys or optional quests to collect materials and upgrade your equipment, and you'll be ready for anything. You can gather materials for upgrades through field surveys and optional quests, hunt more efficiently by joining with friends or by using SOS flares. And the effects of the meal you had, oh my god.
Actually, what we did yesterday. Well, at the last one where we like went out.
Yeah.
I kind of feel, since I'm fighting this thing again for a third time, and it's just like an expedition, it's not like an actual quest, it actually kind of feels tougher than it did during the story part.
Yeah. A variety of online features are available at the support desk. You can claim content, check out the latest game news, access Steam Store, and more. Why are you telling me this?
There is some quest you can get from there.
Well, there was I went there to an exclamation point. How can I assist? I'd like to request support. That's all it literally is. How's it going? I'd like to request support, and it's literally, do you want to buy DLC, view complete limited bounties, I guess is what you're talking about. Limited bounties have been updated. Complete 3 quests, rank star or higher, complete 3 quests in planes. Got it. You can manage investigation bounties at the support desk. You can check on, oh my god, there's so much in this game. Limited periods of time. Okay, cool. Yep. Don't care. Awesome. Sweet. Cool. Let me out of this. So if we do these, we get points, and then we get armor spheres and silver medaling ticket and armor sphere plus, which means nothing to me at the moment.
So long for now.
Okay. Head towards the forest, survey local, and locate a target.
We got a mountain of ingredients piled up.
Sure. So are we just heading towards the forest, Owl?
Sure. How do I do that?
It's like,
Hop on our beast and go that way.
I don't know. I'm literally walking out here to see what it tells me.
Oh, yeah, my chicken is just running somewhere. Balihara has appeared. Quest creation is available.
To the forest. Okay. So then how do I know where the fuck I'm going?
I look at the map and I go, where the fuck's the forest?
Oh my god. Something has appeared. So I just feel like
He's going there for something. What is this thing?
I gathered some
Got a
materials
cabra.
too.
That's not.
Check out
oh, that's not what I want. Shit, that's what I was running towards. I think I need to go towards that door that has like arrows going both ways.
I'll check our supplies.
Maybe.
Yeah, thanks.
Where the hell?
Oh, I see it now, I think. No. This is just the practice range, isn't it? Training area, yep. Nope. Get off the fucking bird.
Ow.
I wonder if they brought back the Rathalos armor in this one. I don't know. so if I go out here, can I bring like map up? Okay, here's the map. So like, where the fuck do you want me to go?
Where's the forest?
Oh my god. Hit the wrong button again. Hit the wrong button again, Grim. See what happens. I didn't think this game was capable of enraging me more than Rivals, but we're getting there. I mean, I see this big ass thing right here. Amphibians that track rocks, and yeah, so like that's not what they want me to do. Alright, hold on. Back out of that. Open this up. Mission info. Alright, here we go. Survey the local and locate a target. Head towards the forest.
Where are you going to?
So maybe that is where we're. I think maybe we are supposed to go check out. So when it, hey, I mean, Cobra, you already did this. When it said head to the forest, did you have to go like to that? Like, there's like a roaming big monster. Is that where you went?
Kinda. There's like, if you just keep maneuvering around, there is an actual place where it'll take you to the forest.
Right, but I like see something moving right now. That's a catacabra that's moving around. Am I supposed to like?
Oh no, the Chatacabra, you don't need to mess with that. That's like, you said you played World, right?
Yeah, is that just roaming? It's just roaming the map. Is what's happening?
Kinda, yeah. Think of the Chatacabra like the big lizard from World.
What did I just do to my map, guys?
How it's like the intro monster guy.
Yeah, it's just moving around. I see it moving around right now. So I'm looking for something.
You should have a waypoint.
Yeah, I wish I did. Is it past the training area? Did you have to walk through the training area?
Hold on. Yeah, it's outside of the training area. Let me see if I can pull your stream up real quick.
No, I know, but I see like a green arrow underneath the training area. I didn't know if that's where I'm supposed to go.
Hold on. These stupid ass lizard things trying to attack me. Okay, so get out of your map.
Yeah.
Look around. You see the waypoint down at the bottom right of your screen?
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
the little
literally.
red-
That's what I literally just asked you, which is this inside the town. It's this. That's where it's
I have
taking me.
something.
No, like look at your map.
Like if I pull up the
Like
map,
look above where your cursor is at. You can see the icon on your map.
I see that. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're talking about over here. Okay. So just run over there is what you're saying.
to the Riverside Trail.
Oh, I'm dead. Nope, no fall damage. Where the fuck is my... There we go. Come on. Jesus. Alright.
A big ass yellow jacket that was just chasing me.
Oh, okay, yep. I moved over here, now it's like, I don't see Gemma and the kid yet.
Oh, fuck. Please don't come after me.
Those little guys in the river ain't gonna mess with you.
You didn't look that little. Oh my god, the buttons. The buttons right now. Driving me up a wall. About to grab a fucking controller.
A lot of people choose to play with a controller.
I can see why.
I
Okay.
don't see Gemma and Nasa yet.
What's up, Matt?
Let's wait.
Yeah, it's repeating because I have his stream pulled up. I was trying to help
Sorry,
him, guide
we got
him to
held
an
up.
area. And I know I'm on intermission because I'm
okay.
just fucking
We're all
around
here
right now.
now.
I'm not actually doing things.
I bet the forest is so big it's got trees coming out of trees.
Like tree ninjas? Oh, triple gangers!
Did either
Thank you,
of
sir.
you get any sleep at all?
Alright, it looks like you found it, or kind of found it.
We had to stop, get off of
Yeah.
our fucking mounts so that we could talk, and then get back on our fucking mounts so that we could run.
I
Oh
heard
my
Astrum
god!
units
Swear to
set out
God.
to the forest ahead of us to set up a camp.
Yeah, I heard the same.
But I can't jump down there.
These guys seem
Thanks,
like they're
bud.
always one step ahead.
And now I can't sprint because we're talking.
Yeah, because it's like the cutscene thingy or whatever.
So, what'd you think the forest
When you were
is gonna
yelling at
be
me
like?
the other day to stop doing quests, that's what I was doing. Was literally that.
Yep.
Oh, this place is cool.
Oh my god, where am I?
There's something up there. In the waterfall.
Ooh, there's some frame rate drops.
Ooh, where's the bone pile?
You gotta
I like
love
that
how
you can gather
optimized
stuff
this
on your
fucking
mount.
game is that my fucking computer can't run it, and I don't even have anything set to max. Like I've turned it all down, and it still runs like butthole.
Hey, there it is.
Ah, butthole.
Wow, I think there are trees coming out of the
my
Oh,
trees.
what kind of butthole? Like a hairy butthole? Pinky
Man.
butthole?
Come on.
A butthole
Bro, I just
Kyle
gotta-
was eating.
I just got to a part in this cutscene where like a bird walked and then turned and then walked back so that it could start the next like cutscene part. I'm like, I wasn't even fucking controlling it. How did you pass the cutscene part?
Incredible.
Well, I'm in Jurassic World now, so I'm just waiting for dinosaurs to come out and eat me.
I don't think so, Matt. But it doesn't matter, dude. If you need to mute. It's not a big deal. You're just chilling.
Look at the size. The water's red.
The water's red. That's a bad sign, guys. It's a bad sign. Don't drink it.
It'll be a fun
The river
mystery to
runs
unravel.
red with Burgundy's blood. That's what I was just
Over
thinking
here.
My boots
didn't
came
read-
without straps. Wow, look at this. Oh, I don't have my multi. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that.
Honestly,
So
the
the
game,
forest
like
is
the
full of
actual gameplay
symbiotic
and stuff, is
systems,
really good.
involving the roots, leaves, flowers, and fruit.
Honestly, the most,
And it's the
and Grim will
insect's
back me
job
up
to
on this,
pollinate.
and Al, the single most annoying thing about
They
this
have
game
fascinating
is the
process
party
where
system.
They coat their bodies in the pollen, which is called.
It's like trying to play a gacha game with their currencies to figure out how to invite somebody to a party.
Do you mind?
It's just fucking
is.
dumb. It's just dumb. It's like there's been better matchmaking made, and like some of the worst games have been developed. Fucking what was Battleborn had better fucking matchmaking than this.
Whoa, don't be hating on Battleborn.
I'm hating on
I had a lot
it.
of fun with Battleborn.
And so did I.
Captain? What
But
you
it was a
keeping
but it was a
up to?
flop.
Please call me a leader.
Yeah.
Okay, that cat's dope.
Special assignments to some of the other units from
No,
What happened? What
like-
happened to my frame rate? This cutscene all of a sudden looks like I'm playing on a fucking original Nintendo Switch.
Let me introduce you.
Well, aren't you?
Eric, our biologist. Have you two met
Like
before?
brand new CPU, brand new RAM, 4080 GPU. Can't fucking even pull 30 frames per second.
Yep.
Capcom, like what the fuck did you release here?
Amazing.
There's a lot of newer games, and I'm not saying it's this game,
Over
but
there's
there's a lot of
Vermin,
newer
our
games that will cap frame rates at 30
Perhaps you've heard
for
of
the
him too.
consoles. You know,
He's
if
one of the
they're
big brains behind the Wyvern's fire
if
jet.
they're
What?
This isn't even
Oh,
30
gonna talk
frames.
later, pal.
campsites nearby. No,
Just-
so the party system is
So
just
how'd your
hella
visit to that
complicated.
village go?
It's like, so you
Right, we
have
started dialogue.
lobby parties, you
No
have
luck with
link
the keepers,
parties,
but
you
Yeah,
have
squads.
actual
concerned about
squads,
something else now.
and
Which is your
you have
faction?
to invite.
Monsters called the Doshagama have
Yeah,
left
the
their
squads.
forest habitat
Squads
and
aren't
started
what you think they
venturing
are.
into the
Squads are
village.
like a guild.
The village's only protection
Um,
are these things
Then you
called
have
Doshagama,
link parties,
which they seem to think is enough.
which the link party is kind of like a party,
What
but
if
it's
we
like
set
you're
up
in
a
an
pop-up
online
camp and
session with each
conducted an
other.
investigation into
And
these
you have the-
Doshagama?
I can't listen. I can't listen to. Yep, I gotta take a second here.
Much
I'm supposed to be
appreciated.
trying to focus on this game. I got Cobra talking on his stream. I got frame rates that look like fucking booty hole. Like, all right, what the fuck do you want me to do now? Talk to Eric. Jesus fuck.
How many specimen bottles do you
Optional talk to Nada.
Well,
Where the hell is Nada at? Is
Oh,
Eric?
there you are.
Yeah. Where's Nada at?
What? It's gone again?
You keeping stuff?
I know I left it here. I don't know what's going on here, but it makes zero sense.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna talk to Eric then.
Are you ready to leave?
Their hair graphics are struggling. Everything is struggling, dude. Everything.
But then, like, as you do the optional
Owl, are
quests
you
and stuff
talking to
like
Nada
that-
or are you?
I talked to him. That's pointless. You don't need to talk to him.
Okay.
He's
I'm
like,
I'm
"No,
server deafening because I'm trying to talk to stream and not talk over Cobra and everything, and also try to pay attention to whatever the fuck the story's trying to tell me. So
don't worry about the story. Just watch it on
Let's go
YouTube.
on foot for this one.
yeah, see, I'm not gonna do that.
If we went by sacred.
I'm just messing with you. I know you're not.
I'm ready to head out, so just let
Starting
me
to
know when
work.
you're doing
Shall we
that, and I'll
depart?
click this button.
I am heading out and following Eric out into the woods.
Okay,
Oh, I got 2 camps.
let's go, Eric.
So for anybody watching, to understand what we're actually
Follow
doing.
this river.
Oh my fucking god, the cutscenes, dude.
There are a few plausible explanations.
Like, why give me an option to start sprinting and then just cut me right back into another chat talk where I have to slow down and then all of a sudden I can't fucking.
Explain a red this bright.
Hey,
Dude,
listen, the last 45 minutes of the cutscene was us traveling from one base camp to the next.
we literally haven't fought anything.
In any case, don't worry. The water
I don't
was
even know
completely
if we
safe
can
to
fight
drink.
anything.
But you're learning the story, Grim. Remember that.
Not much use.
I'm not though. Like that's the best part. It's not even good.
I'm trying
Oh,
to go
Lala
to...
Marine is back. I could fight that again.
So it says head to campsite now. Where the fuck?
I tried to go towards the campsite, and it keeps pulling me away to where these guys are
Just
walking.
keep,
Yep,
yeah, just
same
keep
thing.
following that way.
Same thing. That's great. So yeah, you gotta. It looks open world, but it's hella linear. Got it. Okay.
No, it is open. It's open after you do like that. Like, because I'm roaming around the area you guys are in right now. Just
No, I
around
understand.
and
I understand
killing
that.
shit.
I know. I'm aware. I'm just saying it's annoying that like you have
That
these
specific
you
mission
have
is
these
not
glowy things that says hit F to pick up, and unless I shoot my grappling, I can't even walk up to him to pick him up. Even though this is the direction I need to walk, but unless I take the river and walk the way they want me to walk, get the fuck away from me, you little lizard bitch.
Can we also
Don't think
talk
they're
about how,
hostile.
like, there's
No
a
reason to
path
throw
right next to the
punches.
river, and we're walking in the river? Like, why?
Yeah, that's the point I was making. I'm like, why would you not let me just walk literally 10 feet over here?
The water
It gives you the full effect of
Right, it's not red
being
at
in the
all.
forest, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I can
Mm-hmm.
figure.
You know what gives me the full effect of being in the forest? Being in the forest.
Why don't we follow the
I literally just got pulled off the path to go back into the fucking river
There you go.
so that I can walk through these giant fucking beasts with a child. Oh no, the child's not with me anymore. I don't know where the child went. Never mind.
I still can't believe the size of
And
this
then cut
forest.
through them to get back to the path that I was already on.
And it feels so vibrant and alive.
Can I just sprint?
I'll
Can I
pull
just?
you up in here.
Where to even begin? So many things to study.
I don't know what that does.
I'm about ready
Oh,
to
wait,
crash
hold
down
on.
into the trees like a madman.
Sushi cats are here.
That settles it. I've decided to live here.
This
All
part's
right,
like
all
blocked. Can I
Enough
not get
joking
over it? I
around.
guess not.
Focus on the task at hand.
This is the place.
Good.
Maybe we
Let's set
fucked up
camp.
when we said
Did
we
you
wanted
signal
to
the
do some
support team?
tutorial. We should have just put like skip tutorial at the very beginning of this game.
Yeah.
Okay, I threw a flare up.
Ooh,
Not
honey.
the story flare, not a real flare, so don't get excited.
Oh wait, I have character mobility again. Oh, now I don't. I was
go
going to
back
collect that thing by the road.
I mean, good news, Al. You gotta go to bed in 8 minutes, so we're not even gonna fight anything tonight.
Let the Doshagama
Only fair
investigation
point.
want to
begin.
quit.
Should have read between the lines when
We should
Grim
look
was
for
like,
any
"Hey,
tracks or traces.
we haven't
I'll
like
assist you.
suffered
We may
together
have
in a
passed
long
some
time."
clues back the way we
Wanna
came.
play
So
the game?
why don't we start there?
Well, I mean, to be fair, you said I'll play either game, and I picked this game because I know that you and I spent money on it, and I was like, I'm gonna be fair, though I want to play Rivals, I'm gonna play Monster Hunter with my friends because we bought it, and I don't want to like let it sit too long. And now I'm like, this has been painful, and I still haven't fought anything yet. I've collected fucking poison berries and turd dumplings and fucking torch pods. I can't even swing my weapons right now. I can't even swing them if I wanted to. They just look cool on my back. Like, fuck this. Alright, where am I going now? Follow the traces.
Brown fur over here.
Oh, the Yellow Brick Road.
I just tried to follow the traces, and now I have to go back to look at this shedded fur. Oh, there's fur on the ground that you just said. So yeah, let me touch it. Oh my
You're almost.
god.
You're about to fight Part Monkey.
Doshagama fur.
This is awful.
Oh
This is
my
very-
god.
There seems to be some diversity in the length
Let's
and
do.
thickness.
Why even give me the option to run that way if you want me to
That
stick
would
with you?
suggest that it's
The
traveling
Hellspawn
fast.
calls this Monster Hunting Foraging Edition. Yeah. Linear
Let's
keep
RPG. Okay,
True.
I'm following.
What do you mean
Oh.
stick together? The fuck
Gotta
did
go
you
up here. What we got over here?
There's
We
a
got
bunch of
we got
coarse
poop.
fur here.
Oh, more fur. Oh my god. Ooh, what's this?
What's this?
What's
I think it's
this?
from the Doshagama.
You gotta collect the fur grims so you can become a furry.
I got mucus. Oh my god. Hashtag blessed.
What do you mean
I found
let's stick
something
together?
else.
Where the fuck are you?
This game is so good that there's no monsters right now yet. What is this? What is this? Deep gouges in a rock. Is that what's causing my frame rate drops?
If it's leaving gas,
Looks really highly detailed.
it must be a big one.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. I got the deep
Dude,
couch.
Capcom's about to hear me on social media tomorrow. Like, I'm literally gonna fucking blast them.
Perhaps
But like,
dealing with
like this is why I play free-to-play games right here. Because the second they don't work, I go, cool, moving on. But this game, because I played it for more than 2 hours, I'm stuck with it. And this game...
No, you can still return it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah. Steam's return policy is much better now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we returning this
my word.
first thing
If I
tomorrow.
can catch something.
Is this a Lollipalooza?
I like how before we started streaming, guys, we had this conversation. Like, how are we feeling? And he's like, it's fine. It's $60, whatever. Like, we play it, and if we don't want, we don't get into it. We just, we move on. It's not the first time we've bought a game that like maybe we, lose some money on. I'm like, okay. And then now that we're like an hour into this, he's like, yeah, we return this bitch first thing in the morning.
everything I read online said we couldn't, so I was like, oh well. But now that Cobra's like, no, you can return it. I'm like,
How many times do I have to look at this red dildo flower that she's obsessed with? Like, we just talked about it, and then the next cutscene is her picking up another one and having what looks like a sensual moment with it.
Look, another one.
Like, this is content, Hellspawn, right here. This is what you're going to get out of me when I play a game like this that just doesn't capture me. Like, this doesn't capture me. This is a sandbox, grindy game that's like, hey, let's shoehorn something in that we've never done before and do it piss poor so that everybody that liked this franchise is frustrated. Everybody that's new to this franchise that thought, oh, this new feature is what's going to get me into it is frustrated, and nobody's fucking happy. Oh, good God. The third person picked up the same flower now.
Got a flowering hair.
If that's hair, then we got problems. If that must be anus hair then.
Exactly.
I've seen this scene. I know what's about to happen.
Damn it, fish! Bite my line.
Like here's the thing, guys. Hellspawn just got me on point here. We got, oh, by the way, I'm about to see this spider drop, so get ready. I'm going to send out an invite to you, Owl, because for the next 20 minutes we're going to be able to fight this spider, and then we're going to get separated again.
What is Rita's Rewind?
Yeah, so that's what I was about to get at. Hellspawn reminded me. Hellspawn's comment: I encourage everyone who returns this game to buy Rita's Rewind so we can have a full Ranger team. So I bought Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Revenge, and I played one level of it, and it's better than anything I've done in this game. Also, guess what? You know how you do multiplayer on that? You take your friend, you send them an invite, and then you play through the whole game together.
I'll take it from here. Counting on it.
And then Dork just rubs it in and goes and signs on Marvel Rivals. Just rubbing it in. Okay, quest has begun. So now I have to invite you and not... Oh, you got it already?
I'm joining.
Okay, good. Did you get it, Owl?
Well, it says
got it. We'll see if I can do it.
And just wait, what did it?
That was just an Owl invited me, but I joined Rim.
Okay, so now if I go here, I go to here, invitation list, Rim, accept and depart. Thinking about joining quest. Thinking about joining quest. Heading back. It says I'm heading back.
Begin quest.
It literally kicked me out. So now here's the thing, right? So this is exactly what I thought was gonna happen, right? I'm back at the base camp, so now I'm not gonna be able to push my fucking story, and I'm gonna have to do that all over.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm coming.
This was a failed experiment, Owl. This was a failed experiment.
We played Marvel Rivals next.
No.
What is the sound effect that this fucking spider is making? It sounds like if I voiced this spider. Listen to it.
I'm on the quest, but I'm back at base camp, so I have to run to you guys.
I mean, Cobra's here. Cobra did it right. You did it wrong, Owl. I'm just kidding. I was like, fuck you. I'm never going to talk to you again.
I'm only 215 billion meters away, running through the one.
Alright, we'll have it dead in that time, and then you can just jump back into your mission. Oh, get the hell out of there.
Wait. Guys, like, I see it.
Oh, we see you. I see you.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot how to play this game.
Yeah, so have I, because I forgot how to do focus attack and everything. Good camera angle right there. Good camera angle. Appreciate it. Good news, Owl. You just got here in time to hop on your
Mountain run back to where I came from.
fucking mountain chicken and chase after
Mountain chicken.
chase after it
Apparently
again.
the mountain chickens don't wanna really like let me mount it.
Pro tip, if you didn't know, you can actually sharpen your weapon on your mountain chicken, as Grim calls it.
Yeah.
Guess what, Cobra? I don't need any pro tips because I'm returning this bitch.
I was about to say there is no pro tip for this this fucking garbage shit. How do I turn my super mode on? Was that R again? Yeah. Okay. Bitch! Oh my god, I can't remember any of the fucking buttons right now. It's driving me nuts. That's not it. This is it. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Would you drink the fucking potion? Holy shit, bro. I just don't even like the controls to this game.
That's why a lot of people tend to play with controller.
Get down.
Yeah, fuck it up. Almost fire.
Oh, here he goes. Now he's gonna fucking run away again.
He's running away again. He's tired. Running back to his home.
Oh, I got his head. Yeah, stabbed him in the head. Stabbing him in the head.
What the fuck is that thing?
How is this thing not dead yet? I've literally just taken my blades and jammed it into his brain 100 times. Look at this thing.
Oh god, now the bear. Now I'm fighting the bear.
My god, what is that? Should I just leave these two be? I like how this is a waterfall. Everybody watch this. This is a waterfall. Yep, just scale it. Yep, here we go. Just gonna scale it, no problem. Yeah. Hold on, let me climb this waterfall here. I'm sure this water pressure right here is not gonna bother me at all. Just run up it. I just ran up the waterfall. Come on. Come on. There's no way.
Ow, he stabbed me with his ass.
I can't even tell what the fuck I'm doing here. I mean, that combo's cool, I'll give it that. Good God. Oh, bitch.
Told you he likes to stab you with his ass. Start me what?
This bitch really running away again.
Yeah, he's almost dead. He's running back to his lair.
Oh,
at least we got to fight something.
yeah. But you should probably just cancel now and just go to bed.
I was thinking about it. Why does this thing have like...
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw something out here. I'm gonna throw something out here, and it's not gonna be a popular take, okay? But the way this game runs, Anthem is a better experience than this game was. Anthem. And if you don't know what that is, there's a reason you don't know what it is. But it's a better experience than this game.
Gameplay-wise, yes, I'll agree.
Yeah.
Because it was actually decently optimized.
Yeah. Good, good. Hey, good. He died, guys. Make sure to fucking carve him up. Make sure to carve him up in fucking 60 seconds or you're fucked. How do I carve?
You can do it in like 5. F. If you're on PC, it's F.
Not doing anything. That's good.
Hey, if this little fucker doesn't quit attacking me...
Dude, I legit can't do it.
Can't carve him off.
I can't carve him.
Yeah, because Al keeps hitting me. If you've already carved him up a couple times, it won't even pop
I
up
didn't
anymore.
see. I never carved him. I can't carve
got-
anything.
Pop up on top of him.
I did. Standing on top of him. I'm in his anus. Put my weapons away.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your weapons away. Shit.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Dude, I didn't get all my parts. Seriously, I'm literally signing off right now and refunding this game. Fuck you, Capcom. Fuck this game and go fuck yourself. I'm never playing Marvel or fucking Marvel. I'm playing Marvel Rivals. I'm never playing Monster Hunter again. I'm so fucking annoyed I can't even think about what I want to say. This is the worst experience I have ever had in a video game. And I have played Brink, motherfuckers. Brink. If you know what Brink is, it was a better experience than this game. Go fuck yourselves. Give me my money back. Eat shit.
Fun. We found your new sword.
Holy fuck.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's return to base camp.
No, you can go fuck yourself. I ain't going anywhere. Turn to base camp.
That's too funny.
Owl, you agree with me, right? We're good. We're good. We've had our experience, right?
I legit was trying to quit the game and got taken out of the save and quit screen to go to a cutscene.
There you go.
I'm literally gonna quit without saving. That's how much I'm just done. I'm done. Done.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. How do we...
Dude, my blood pressure right now, legit right now. My blood pressure, if I took my blood pressure right now, it's elevated. Let's just that's all I'm gonna say. It's elevated. Oh my god. No.
All right.
Fucking stole. Or how do I refund this bitch?
Yeah, tell me how to do that because I'm trying.
Support.
Manage account.
Gameplay. I'm buying. It's not what I expected. Oh yeah, here. What problem are you having? I want to permanently remove this game from my account.
No, not that one. Not that one.
It's not what I expected.
Yeah.
How'd you get to there?
I'd like to request a refund. So I hit this. I went to the game and I hit the support tab, and then literally it's asking me why.
Here. Support.
Yeah. So just do a. Okay, I would like to request a refund.
Yeah, request a
And
refund.
then,
It says refund to my card. This refund will remove the following products from your Steam library. Choose refund reason. Oh yeah, gladly. Can I write my own? One of them is multiplayer doesn't work.
Frame rates, all of these
Yeah, can I highlight them all?
Oh my god, that's too funny.
Oh, I can leave notes. Beautiful. This all caps too. Don't even fucking care. This
You should,
the
you
worst
should just link the quick clip.
fucking
You should just link-
experience. I'm saying it too. I have ever had with a video game. You should all be ashamed.
Why are you yelling at them? Steam didn't make it.
Bitch, pass it along to Capcom. I don't have direct. You know what? Here's the deal, motherfucker. Okay, here's the deal.
Neither do that.
Here's the deal, Cobra. Here's the deal. Okay, if I put something in my store and it's ass, and I'm the front facing person, I should be prepared to get fucked at. Okay, I worked at Best Buy for enough years to know that I didn't make a fucking laptop. I'm not Samsung. I didn't build the Kodak shitty camera that you bought for $29.99. It wouldn't take a good picture of your kid on an ice hockey rink, but I sold it to you. So when you want to come in and bitch to someone, guess who you bitch to? Me. So guess who I'm gonna bitch to? Steam, because that's where I put my fucking money in something that I thought was gonna be a pleasant experience. So deal with it, Steam, and then pass my notes along to Capcom so they can learn how to make a fucking video game in 2025, because they fucking still think it's 92. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm done.
There's yet another one, Hellspawn. Should I keep him going?
Fuck. I have never requested a refund. Oh, I'm getting called from my wife now too, because I'm screaming. Hello?
Oh my god. Are y'all really returning the game, Al?
Oh, I already did too. Yeah,
Okay.
it's awful. I would much rather just go play Worlds again.
World is a solid game, but I never played. Like I said before, I never played any of the multiplayer. So I don't know. Well, as far as like partying up and stuff, so I don't know how. You know, etc. Give it back to my Steam wallet. Refund reason. Al says so. Multiplayer doesn't work. Yeah, they changed their policy. I forget when it was. I think it's 30 days ownership now, or I think it's like 20 hours in game. Return policy. Team refunds. Where we at? Where we at? Let's see. It's just straight up 14 days. When you purchase a title on Steam prior to release date, the 2-hour playtime limit for refunds will apply except for beta testing. But I've literally done that for other things and they've still refunded it. The standard 14-day will apply on starting the games on the release date. Can't refund in-game purchases and stuff like that. Duh. DLC is refundable within 14 days. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
So I requested my refund. I've also posted my review of the game. website.
All right, bye. We're good. She was just making sure I was okay.
Oh no.
Well, no, I explained it all to her, and I did tell Hellspawn and Freddy. I told her that you said hi. She said hello.
You know, this reminds me, it's a perfect time for you to buy Space Marine now because you have an extra.
No,
$3.
I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put a lot of fucking research into whatever I buy next. A lot of research.
I'm telling you, Space Marines multiplayer actually works.
Man, you tried talking
And
me
the
into this game though.
campaign.
All right, well, I'm heading to bed. I will express my continued disappointments with you, Grim, tomorrow via text when I wake up.
Oh yeah, please. We need to process this this abuse that we've now suffered in order to heal together.
Right.
Yeah.
Over dinner
Did
Wednesday
you ever
night.
play?
This Wednesday?
Did you ever play Gears of War?
Yeah, this Wednesday.
We could. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow about that.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, buddy. Have a
All right,
good, have a good night.
See you later, Cobra.
Yeah, Bo. Did you ever play Gears of War?
Yeah, I love Gears of War.
Then you'll like Space Marine. It has a very similar aesthetic and feel to it.
Right,
It's
but can
just
I
it's a
play? Can I be
Warhammer.
Dom in it?
So
Because Gears of War. Okay, here. This is the thing I'm going to tell you. Because I'm just
can't
gonna. I'm
play
just
a
gonna warn
character
you,
from a different
Cobra. I
faction.
gotta warn you, man. I gotta warn you.
Oh my God.
Gears of War is one of my all-time favorite franchises. So I hold it very dear to my heart. So you pitching a game and saying that it's very similar is dangerous. It's dangerous because you got Metroid and like Gears of War is like right there. Like there's a reason why I still have like 6 Xboxes because I have every single Gears of War limited edition Xbox, every limited edition controller, every statue that came out for the game, the solid metal cog in the box right next to my Halo 3 helmet. Like it is
Lars is calling you out.
It is up there.
So it's not the
Lars,
same game.
Lars, after this experience I had tonight, I could go play Gears of War 1, which came out when? What year did Gears of War 1 come out? And it would be a better experience than what I just had.
Maybe it was before that.
By light years.
I'm not saying it's the same game. I'm saying that it was 2006, by the way. It's a similar aesthetic. You have that third person. Your character moves like, I wouldn't say clunky, but like, you're a gigantic, space marine. It's very grim dark. It's very gory. You're fighting like similar kind of creatures, that kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Third person shooter, all that good stuff.
Dude, legit, guys, like no joke. My whatever is going on, like it irritated me enough that like my heart, like palpitations that I hate, are active right now. Like I can feel them. Which only happens when I get stressed out. This game did that to me. This experience did that to me. What's that?
Super Lore says there's a new Gears coming out. When is the new Gears coming out?
Like, is it this year? I think it's this year.
What would it be? Gears of War 6?
Yeah. Man, like legit, that was upsetting. Like a lot of times I play it up, you guys. A lot of times I play it up because I'm just, like I'm an animated person and I like having fun and stuff. But like that legit, everything that came out of my mouth there and me screaming into the camera, that was just legit rage. That was legit rage right there.
Apparently people are talking on this Reddit post that Gear 6 is going to be open world.
Well, five was like semi open world. Like there were sections that became open world, and then other parts were linear. So yeah, they introduced it in the last game. I'm gonna read this text message that just came through from Owl. The only reason I didn't throw my computer in the pond in the front of my sub is because I suffered with you. Love you, bud. For any of you out there that play Monster Hunter and are defending this game, by all means, come try to explain it to me, because that was legit the worst experience I have ever had with a video game. I can't think, like, I've played a lot of video games. You guys know the game wall behind me. That is the worst. That is the worst experience I have ever played. And I brought up Brink because Brink is one that has always stuck with me. And it was a really bad experience, but it wasn't as bad as this.
I'm pretty sure I played that. I gotta look that up real quick.
It was bad. Oh, I just saw Jade's text of everything okay in there before she called me. I didn't see that.
Yes, it was. They tried to make it like parkour and
parkour. Yeah, exactly. And but the whole game felt like terrible. You were playing underwater, like the weird. It was like it was so bad. Yeah. This was worse.
Yeah,
this was worse. I just spent an hour on stream, and I started before that, so probably about 2 hours. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 11. So 2 hours of my life I spent on that game, and I fought one creature, and the rest of the time was figuring out how to get my friends to join me and walk around and gather fucking poop berries. Like, and I've logged thousands of hours grinding dumb shit for Destiny. I've played World of Warcraft. I've done City of Heroes, City of Villains. I've played Star Wars Galaxies, Old Republic. I've done it all, okay? This was fucking trash. Monster Hunter Wilds is fucking trash.
All right, so that's a good topic. Worst gaming experience of all time.
Yeah, you just witnessed it. You guys got to witness mine live. Fuck.
Let's see. I'm scrolling through some of these. Worst experience.
You have a pending refund.
I don't know. There's a lot of shit out there.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean because I haven't played that shit.
I'm saying, like, there's a lot of really bad games out there.
Well, no, yeah, obviously. I'm not saying this is the worst game in existence. I'm saying this is the worst experience in gaming that I have ever had.
I got you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it was.
I mean, there's 3,000 video games behind me. This is the worst experience I have ever had. Like, I own for the PlayStation 1 Pamela Anderson VIP the TV show game. This
there you go.
Monster Hunter Wilds was the worst experience I have ever had. I own Barbie's Wild Horse Adventure on the PlayStation 2. Monster Hunter Wilds is the worst experience I have ever had playing a video game. Fuck.
I think the bigger question is, why do you have Barbie's Dream Adventure on the PS2?
No, that's Barbie's Wild Horse Adventure.
Whatever.
Dream Adventure was on. No, I'm just kidding. So as you know, I used to run a podcast network. So there was a gag for a while that people would buy me what they thought was going to be like the most annoying thing to play for like Retro Tuesdays or whatever that we had. And so I would get these games just like thrown onto the podcast in the podcast office and be like, this is what you're playing this week, you know, just as a gag. So then, of course, like that was part of the gag. And then Brink, since I kept bringing up Brink was the thing where every time I would like try to get rid of Brink, the people in the network would buy more copies and sneak them into my game collection and not tell me. Yeah. So there's probably like 5 copies and something mixed in there somewhere, but shocker though, Barbie's Wild Horse Adventure became a very valuable video game, so joke's on them.
Yeah.
I generally think Shaq Fu would have been a better experience. I played the original Shaq Fu. I played the Shaq Fu that came out on the Nintendo Switch. I played the Shaq Fu that they gave away for free because the Shaq Fu that they released on the Switch was so fucking bad. All of them better experience than this game.
The thing with you brought up Anthem. The thing with Anthem, I think we've talked about this before. The actual gameplay of Anthem was really, really good.
Oh, for sure. There was no in-game.
The party system was really good. The shitty part about it was the gear.
The gear didn't have enough yeah, you're getting these like features and these stats, but like it didn't like you need the visuals, you know, and like the mechs seemed really cool, and you just like in your mind you started to imagine like Gundam and all this type of stuff of like, oh, this is gonna get crazy as the game goes on. And so like visually it wasn't there, but also the end game there was nothing. Like you burned through the story and then it was like, cool. We forgot to keep making content for this game, even though it's like supposed to have a 10-year lifespan. So if you guys want to just like hold, we're figuring that out. And then of course, you know, Anthem 2.0 was supposed to happen and it never did because they basically gave up. They gave up on the project. So yeah, Sunday, what's up, man?
Stopped and then wasted $100 million on what was that shit they just came out with like not even a year ago?
You talking about Dragon Age?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they shifted back to instead of they couldn't trust them on a new IP, so they went back to an IP that has a history to try to like recover.
That wasn't even. Did you ever hear the full story about Anthem? Like about what happened with it?
I don't remember. I honestly, I did whole episodes of the podcast on that game, but I don't remember any of it.
So the TLDR, because I watched oodles of videos about it from people like inside, you know, people that like would interview like anonymous people that work there and stuff like that. And the TLDR of it is, remember they came out with that, like not a launch trailer, but like a teaser trailer. It like it was like E3 or something like that back when they actually had E3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh my god, this shit looks fantastic."
Yeah.
They were working on that project, and they were just told like to make certain assets that kind of followed this general range. And then a week before E3, they're like, "Hey, we need to make this teaser trailer." So they had a week to make that trailer. Not even a week, really.
Mm-hmm.
But they still, at that point, they still didn't even know what the game was.
Right.
Like, because upper management had been saying that it was supposed to be X or it was supposed to be Y. And they were making it as originally planned as a multiplayer, like, RPG kind of thing. Well, then upper management comes to them, like, I think it was like 6 or 8 months before the game actually released, and said, no, this needs to be a live service, you know, because we're EA and we're going to nuke, you know, every IP we have to make it a live service and all that kinds of shit. And so they made, essentially, with the exception of the few assets that they had, like the little town area and like a couple of I forget what they called them, the little mech suits or whatever. Everything they did for that game was in 8 months, which was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, delay it for another 6 months and let them flush the rest of that shit out. Like, but no, greedy motherfuckers. EA gonna EA.
Yeah. Well, I knew EA fucked it, and I knew they tried to, you know, rip it into pieces so they could try to sell it, you know, and like you said, you know, the whole concept of game as a service and all that type of shit. But yeah, I mean,
you think about like back in the day, like what BioWare was always so good with.
Yeah,
like,
but when I played the demo, of that like crab crab guy that like falls out of out of the cavern and like you fight him. I was like, dude, this game is gonna be unbelievable.
It was though.
And
Like,
and then was like, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. And then it was just such a letdown, and I was so fucking butthurt by it. And I knew, like, again, like, yeah, I didn't blame BioWare, but when you tie yourself to these companies that are literally just sitting there trying to like please the the investors every game and sitting there and make trying to make the millions and all that stuff, it's like gaming has gotten to a point now where it's and Lars has talked about this in the past. Super Lars has talked about this in the past. Is that these conglomerates that have just bought up all the industry and continue to buy up the industry, it's hurting the artistic side of gaming. It's hurting the think about new IPs, guys. Like we sit here and so much shit's regurgitated at this point because no one wants to take a shot at a new IP. They want to take a shot at, regurgitating Overwatch into Overwatch 2 and calling it a new game when it's really the same fucking thing, and sitting there and trying to sell you battle passes and now their fix is, oh, we're bringing back loot boxes and shit like that because they just want money. They just want money, and you're going to buy skins, you're going to buy these cosmetic things, and it all started, I remember this, Kyle, I don't know if Kyle's still in the chat, who's the guy that we watch all of his YouTube shorts that used to work for Blizzard, and now he's just his own dude now.
talking about Pirate?
Pirate, yeah. So Pirate was talking about when him and his dad used to work for Blizzard. So he talked about working on StarCraft and things like that, and then World of Warcraft came along, and the first mount that you could buy, just a cosmetic in World of Warcraft.
Yep.
And I don't remember the numbers exactly, but the number he dropped of how much money that mount generated compared to the total revenue that was created by StarCraft. I think maybe it's the StarCraft franchise, and the mount blew it out of the water.
It was the charity mount, if I remember right, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so when that happened, not in that moment, that's when he knew, like, the way things would never be the same. Like, just never. And fast forward to today, and this is where we're at. I mean, fuck, man. Do we really need to, like, and I'm not trying to shit on Fortnite because I've obviously played a lot of Fortnite, but like everybody's baking their shit into Fortnite because they literally don't want to invest the money to develop shit on their own. So like, harmonics and stuff like that killed the music, the rhythm industry a while back, and now it's starting to come back, and they're doing it all through Fortnite. Lego now is like, you know what, fuck it, let's build Lego out inside of Fortnite instead of, and I'm not saying they don't release Lego games like they do, but not like they used to, because they don't have to anymore. Now you just buy your Lego, you buy your skins inside of Fortnite, and you get your Lego version, and you go play Lego Minecraft and be happy. And it's just like, I get to a point where I'm like, it's too much, and then you can add Microsoft into that mix where they're just buying up, like they're not developing shit anymore. They just buy up all these companies and they go, hey, look, we made this, we made that, and it's like, well, you didn't, but now that you own them, like we've watched you now close studios after they've had hit video games. We've watched you sit there and just completely wreck shit. And so I can sit there and pick.
Fire everyone.
Yeah, I can pick on anyone. I can pick on Sony. I can pick on Nintendo in different ways. But I just am so tired of this example of what I just went through today. That game is not ready. It's just not. Bottom line, that game is not ready. At least not on PC. It might run okay on a console or something, but that game is not ready to be sold on PC.
But that's the problem with a massive amount of PC games, especially nowadays.
Monster Hunter Wilds. Sorry, go ahead.
Is that no? You good? You were responding to Jay. I get you. A lot of companies are making the game, for console, and then they're like, okay, well, we'll throw it to a PC, to a PC port as well, but they don't actually take any time to optimize and do
Well,
all the
right,
other kind
yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, this game's not optimized.
Super Large brings up a good point, and I have a few different examples that have all been smash hits and fall within like that. I guess you could call it double A range. You have Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate was, is technically a double A game. Black Myth Wukong. Another one I was thinking of. Oh, and then in my opinion, the two best live service games out there, which is Warframe and Path of Exile.
I mean, I'm not saying there's not good. Like, I love Hades. I love, like the indie scene and stuff. Like, there's creation happening, and then there's mid-sized creation happening, like you're saying. But the problem is that we live in this world, and unfortunately, I'm part of this right now because I'm literally streaming to you guys. But we live in this world where success to these products are literally being funneled through this portal, through Twitch, YouTube, Kick, like whatever portal you want to shine through. Like, literally, Marvel Rivals is what it is today because the big names jumped on board.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, Apex Legends, when it launched, they jumped in. They're like, hey, we want to pay all you guys a bunch of money to just be Apex guys for 2 months. And then you can go do whatever you want. And it's just like,
yep.
So then when you get something like, and I mean, I don't want to pick Anthem again, but I'm just going to pick Anthem for the hell of it. But you pick Anthem or something like that. It's like games like that are never going to have the sustainability in a window like this. They might have that initial kind of kick, right? Like, example, this game right now, Monster Hunter Wilds, has viewership because it's brand new. But give it a couple weeks and it'll be not near the bottom, but it'll be far down the list. Where games like Rivals, games like Fortnite, games like League of Legends, games like this will just maintain themselves up high. And so it's that replayability, it's that continuation of money flow coming in, it's all that bullshit that has caused all these companies to be like, well, this is what we gotta make. This is what we gotta make. We just gotta regurgitate this business plan. You just gotta spit it out over and over and over again. To the point, though, where we are starting to see it crumble. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I watched Tim all day today while I was working. And there's rumors from some of his inner crew that Activision has come out and literally said, if the player base doesn't improve, that we're literally looking at the last Warzone. They're literally going to stop developing Warzone. They're literally threatening that if the existing player base doesn't adapt to the new offering they put out, that this will be the end. And it's just like they're holding their player base that is currently there hostage. Like, hey, come play the new one. Otherwise, we're not going to make another one. Like what a shitty fucking message to send out to your player base because you make a shit game, because you have a shit product, because you have been unable to develop anti-cheats properly, to follow through on your promises. I'm looking at you, Blizzard. All of a sudden, magically, Overwatch 2 has a crazy big update. Why? Oh, we have competition now? Uh-oh. We better start trying. Like, I don't have pity for any of them, but it's just, I don't know, man. I literally just, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to answer Jay's question in chat. Yeah, so Warzone is technically its own separate entity, to a sense.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of developed in tandem with whatever the newest Call of Duty game is.
Yeah, because also, yeah, and Jay, for you know this, but every other game, right, Black Ops 6 versus Modern Warfare, right, because it flips back and forth or whatever, is different studios. They flip back and forth or whatever. So Warzone has to traverse that every time. So again, kind of a chaotic logistical nightmare that they've created for themselves.
That's their own fucking fault.
But yeah, so I mean, the acquisition of Activision by Microsoft has been a disaster. I 1000% agree.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that
Like, I
Overwatch
guarantee
update
you-
was so sad and funny to see why they wouldn't even have thought of third person if it wasn't for Rivals. I mean, it's funny and sad, but it's also like, honestly, it's like in today's world, everybody copies everybody. Like the originality aspect of the world is so few and far between at this point, and I don't care what industry you pick. Like it's what happens. I'm a photographer, guys. Okay, so I love photography. I decided to try to do art galleries for a while back in the day, and I would have something that would do really well, and then the other 4 photographers that were in the art gallery all of a sudden had some of them an almost identical product. Others would try to put their own spin on it, but literally that's the world we live in. And it's like, oh, you have something that works? I'm going to add it to my game because it works.
Mhm.
You know, and it's just like, it's sad. I mean, it's like, and being inspired by something to then go and try your own yourself is one thing. Like I'm not against that.
Mhm.
You know, I'm a golfer, not because I invented the sport, but because I watched other people play golf and I wanted to go play golf, right? And now I make content. You know, I play video games because my friend, when I was a kid, I watched people play video games. I go, ooh, I want to play video games. And then obviously content creation. Why did I start making content? Because I started watching people that were making content, and I was like, ooh, that looks fun, right? So like it happens. Like that's the whole thing, you know. Like why am I not in the medical field? Oh, I don't know. I grew up with my family who all worked in the medical field, and I was like, yep, don't want to do that, so I'm gonna go do something else. Like it goes both ways. But when you just sit there and go, hey, we have literally stepped on our own feet for the last year to 2 years where our game is literally dead. I mean, the player base of Overwatch was a joke. Arena shooters were practically dead. Arena shooter was so bad that everybody that tried to build arena shooters fucking failed because everyone that was already pissed off at Overwatch was like, I'm ready to shit on your game next. Like you literally you created such a toxic environment that nothing could seem to come out of it and be successful. And then sure, Rivals came out and had the power of Marvel behind it and the power of those characters, and they happened to also develop a pretty good game for what it is. And it worked. And it brought life back to this market, this arena shooter market, which then when that happens and the players come back and like think of like, you know, example, okay? I'm just going to use Tim as an example. Again, think of Tim, okay? Call of Duty player, Fortnite player, you know, insert game here. And yes, he did play Overwatch back in the day, but like he became a full-time Rivals player. So what did Blizzard do? They paid him to do an Overwatch ad.
Yep.
And what did he do? He took the money. Which again, whatever. I got no judgment on him for that. But this is one guy that on a daily basis has a viewership of between
30K.
Yeah, 30K
plus.
usually, sometimes on one platform.
Mhm.
So the influence that it causes for everybody to go, oh, I'm going to go download that. Oh, I'm going to try that. Oh, I'm going to do this. So, Grimmy, I know the simple issue you're upset about capitalism. I mean, to an extent, yes. I mean, it is connected to this, but yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm not looking to necessarily go 100% in that direction, but my whole thing is just, if you want people to like your game, just fucking develop. And I'm not saying every game's going to be good, okay? You just never know. We didn't know Fortnite was going to be what it was. But, like, stand by your game, stand by your product, believe in your people, and actually, like, make something that, like, people want. And it's just, so for me to watch Blizzard mismanage for so long their IP and then go, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to copy everything that Rivals is doing right now because it's working for them to try to steal their thunder. And that's the shitty part of it where I go, you had the opportunity to do any of this for the last 2 years, and you did none of it. In fact, you canceled most of the stuff you're doing, saying, oh, we just can't do it. We just can't do it. I don't care whose fault it was. I don't care what budgets got cut. I don't care because you sold your company to whoever, and now you have to listen to your new boss. Guess what? That's all on you fucks, okay? But don't come to me and try to drop a hype reel afterwards and say, we got loot boxes, we got third person, we got this, we got perks now, we got all the... Fuck off, dude. I'm never going to play your game. Just like Capcom tomorrow could issue an apology and be like, we're going to fix this game and it's going to work like... I don't care. You lost me. I'm never playing another Monster Hunter game ever. Today was the worst fucking experience in a video game I have ever had. I literally threw 2 hours of my life away for absolutely nothing. I got nothing out of that. Other than my friend that I know, is as frustrated as me and has to go to bed and then wake up at like 3 a.m. because of his job requirements. And this is how, and I know that this is how he spends his evening, and I feel bad for it. Because I made these decisions to say, hey, let's give this a try. And that's on me, right? But it's not 100% my fault. I didn't make the game, but and all this stuff. But again, I wanted to get into the game at the front end of it. I didn't want to be like, oh, let's wait 2 weeks and see what people say about it, right? Like, because again, a game like this, I just brought up the example of a game like this in 2 weeks. Someone's going to come into my stream or something and be like, oh, isn't it crazy how the story ends and Batman dies at the end when the Death Star explodes? And I'm like, cool, man, that was ruined for me.
Grimlock say no way.
James, thank you for the follow. You're a bot, though, so I appreciate you.
Just so you know, Iron Man dies at the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
So it's not. The problem isn't the games themselves, in my opinion. It's the developers. There's. Well, let me rephrase developer. The studio making the game.
Dark Gray, thank you for the follow.
When I say developers, people might get that misconstrued as like the actual like programmers and stuff. It's not necessarily their fault that a game is either good or bad. If it's good, then part of it definitely falls on them for it being good. Depending on what's bad in a game, it could fall on them. It might not fall on them. Like Cyberpunk's a great example. There was tons of reports about like when they had all the bugs that all these developers kept going to their management and saying it's not ready. We have all these bugs we're trying to fix. Yet it was the, C-levels or, VPs or whatever that were like, no, we're pushing this shit out and then you can fix it in the meantime. It's and to a sense, Jay, it is like I would say more like the board than more so than the investors. The investors just throw like, I could throw $5 into Grim Industries, but I have no say really over what they're doing. It's more so the board of directors.
Well, it's both though. I mean, the board of directors, sure, they're the decision makers, but they're the decision makers of we can't lose our investors. So if the investors are unhappy with their profit return because you decided to become a public trading company and not a private or whatever, and you decided to open up shares and you're basically trying to like inflate what your company is worth and create this value that's in all reality fake for all intents and purposes, but whatever, like, oh, I want to be a multi-billion-dollar company instead of whatever I was before, and so I'm going to do all these things, and then, but the problem is that it all comes down to what Puppets was saying too. Even in gaming, they try to manipulate your playtime and how much you spend. And then Jay for coming in and talking about investors and publishers. So bottom line is, and we can pick a lot of different things right now. I mean, we're looking at it with our streaming services. Remember cut the cord, guys? Remember when streaming services was the answer and we were cutting the cord to stick it to the man? And now all of a sudden the new thing is we're cutting the streaming services because they're putting all these paywalls in place and all these ads and oh, I paid this money and I was ad free and now I'm still paying the money and I have to and I have ads all of a sudden. Like literally, these companies and these people that are running these companies have no creativity. They have no ability to understand how they're supposed to make their company more valuable so that every quarter and every year, fiscal year, they have to report earnings and they have to somehow be more profitable than the previous year. And there's no such thing as going backwards. It always has to be better. Always, even in down years. So, example, how does Nintendo continue to, system sales, for example? Switch is like on its way out. Switch 2 is coming, and right now, like, there's hype around that. Well, some hype. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that are upset about it because the cheese was a joke. But the point I'm making is, in a new system, we see what? A spike in unit sales. But eventually, your market becomes saturated. And so you have to release the Pro, the Xbox One X, the Switch, Switch never actually, the Switch OLED or whatever, right? You have to get that like facelift. It's not a generational leap, but it's a facelift. It's the same thing with cars, right? So you tweak a little bit here, and all of a sudden it's shiny and new, and someone needs it, so we can get that uptick. We can get that uptick in sales again.
Example of that. You do know the best example of that, right? Apple products.
Oh yeah, Apple products are a great example of that. PS5 Pro, exactly, Freddie. But the whole point I'm getting at is with Puppet saying the manipulation and play time versus spending, right? So the idea is they want to keep you in front of the screen as long as possible. They want to keep you engaged as long as possible because they know the longer they have you engaged, the more likely you are to hit that store button, the more likely you are to buy that battle pass, the more likely you are to sign up for that service, the monthly service, the more likely you are to, boom, 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 whatever it is, buy the DLC, blah, 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 blah. And also, the more that they can funnel their internal advertisement right into your face. The more you play it, the more you're going to talk about it, the more your phone's going to listen, the more ads you're going to get, blah, 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 blah. Boom, enter Marvel Rivals. Enter this arena shooter that has the word Marvel on it, that has everything Marvel in your face, where they're going to be able to tie every fucking movie that comes out into skins here. They're going to be able to tie lore from the comic books, and then when you read the lore in the game, it tells you what comic book it's from, so you can go read that comic book by signing up for Marvel's digital comic book service. And if you do that, then you get a free fucking spray over here back in the video game. And if you do both of those and you go over to Marvel Snap, then you get the dildo that gets shipped to your house 6 weeks later. Like, it's all fucking tied together, and it's just sick because it's literally trying to tie you to a screen. Tie you to a screen. And so I watched something the other day, and I'm going to find the video because I shared it to a few friends. I'll post it in the Discord. It is anxiety-inducing. I will warn you ahead of time. But it talks about how many months an average human being has in their life. And it talks about how much you're going to spend in a car, how much you're going to spend sleeping, how much you're going to spend, driving to and from work, things like that. Things that you just really can't avoid. And it's going to show you what you have left. And then they're going to tell you, on average, how much of that you're going to lose to screen time right now. And this is terrible for me to tell you because I'm literally doing it right now. I'm staring at 3 fucking screens sitting in a chair when I could be doing anything else, okay? But there comes a point where, like, I choose at late hours of my night when there's when I'm not doing other things, that this is something I want to do. But for the people that sit there and live through their phone, they live through their computer screen, they live through this shit, it's scary. It is scary that the remainder of that chunk, 93% of it, will be lost to screen time. So why do you think these companies care? Because money and the future and the way that they're going to be successful is by keeping you on those devices. because they're incapable of actually making a product. They're incapable of actually doing something, that's going to be revolutionary. They're living, they're stuck here. So many companies are stuck right here in this fucking device. They don't know what's next. They don't know how to make money and be successful outside of this ecosystem.
Another great example of that. They're fake AI that every company's pushing now.
Yeah, everybody has AI. My fucking Furbo. Do you guys know what a Furbo is? It's a fucking webcam that shoots treats out, so I can check on my dog. It has its own AI that's trying to learn what my fucking dogs do when I'm not at home, and then tell me through. Guess what? Guess what it tells me through? This. And guess how it tells me through it? Through a service I have to pay for.
Me and Kyle have already ranted to each other about quote unquote AI.
AI is just machine learning rebranded, guys. It's been fucking around forever. Well, not forever, but for a long time. It's better. It's better.
99% of it isn't AI or machine learning. It's a large language model. Because they have to ingest, like, actual AI and machine learning will go out and learn on its own.
Okay, time. Okay, we want. All right, if we're gonna pull the layers back, I'll go one layer further. I'll go one layer further on this. In the world we live in right now, the money, the value, all this shit. You want, like Microsoft wants to buy, whatever next fucking company and buy the company up. Yeah, they want the IPs, right? Sure, they want the IPs. But what do they really want? When they bought Activision, what did they really want?
Money.
No, they wanted a database. They wanted information. They wanted all that information that's literally sitting in SQL databases or whatever they're using to document all this. They wanted the player base. They wanted you. They could they have gone out and developed something that might have been better than Call of Duty? Sure. Why though? When I can just buy Call of Duty and I can just take that player base. Why not buy Call of Duty so I can just have your player base? And then when I fuck it all up, I just close it down. When I fuck Mixer up and I just take my assets that I have, I go spin them into other products like Teams and shit, and I just shut it down because it failed. So, bottom line is, even when my local comic book store goes and buys out another comic book store, you want to know why? Why do they do it? They want every single foot traffic that comes through that other store to start buying comic books from them. They're buying foot traffic. They're literally buying a buyer base. So, I mean, bottom line is, what you talk about AI and we talk about language, the language algorithms and all this bullshit that they're just compiling. It's all data. It's all data, which is all information, and they're buying all this information, and then they're putting out these fucking feelers, these search engines, these tools, these apps, whatever you want to call them, that we're all using, and just taking in free data and just living off of it and making billions off of it. That's all it is. It's literally data. And the problem is that they don't know how to then with all of that information that they have gathered, with all the knowledge and all this stuff that has transpired over the last couple decades, they still don't know how to get away from this. So what do? They basically try to make us addicted to it. Then they spin it around on you and they go, hey, now on the new operating system, you can monitor every aspect of your screen time, and we'll build it into pie charts and we'll show you everything. And that way you'll be able to control and realize when you're on social media too much, you can like set restrictions and shit like that. And all of that data they collect, so they can understand how exactly you're going to try to alter your brain from stopping doing what you're doing, so then they can shift gears and go, oh, well, they're spending a lot of time on brain exercise apps and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and buy this company up and this company up, and we're going to develop our own in-house app that we're going to call, an in-house app, even though we just bought somebody and stole everything from them. And we'll push in that direction. They manipulate nonstop.
Yep.
So for a company
Or
like
like,
Capcom to come out and say, hey, because we have this franchise that people love for whatever reason, I don't understand it, but because they have a franchise they love, and this is how I felt about Nintendo for a long time, and I still do in some instances, but I feel like they've done a little bit better job this generation. Is they know they don't have to try. They literally know. They go, we're gonna polish this turd. Put up, instead of worlds at the end, we're gonna put wilds, and watch what happens. And they're gonna go ahead and report that Monster Hunter Wilds made millions upon millions upon millions of dollars in a matter of weeks here, and they're gonna just claim it as success. And it's just like, yet you have three people here tonight that, at least two of them, I don't know if you did, but at least two of them returned the game tonight.
Yeah, I did.
When you go to so 3 for 3 tonight, returned the game, and then you go onto Steam and you look at best it has mixed reviews, and that's me being generous. But
look at it one second.
Yeah, I looked at it afterwards. I was like, probably should have spent more time looking at this, but I didn't. So, but yeah. And Nintendo is the king of not trying. I do agree with you that Nintendo is a great example of this, because you guys know I love Nintendo. Like Nintendo is where I started my gaming. My favorite franchise lives on Nintendo. Like, Nintendo is very important to me. So it's why I get so upset when I watch Nintendo do the same thing over and over again, because they just think they can. Because I watched other companies do that to an extent to where they finally damaged themselves enough that they are no longer the company that they were, or they don't exist anymore. So like, it can happen, and I don't like the just cockiness and arrogance of like, they're not concerned about it. And it took Nintendo having the Wii U fail and having the DS age, and having this thing where they kind of got into a situation where like the Switch had to land. It had to land. And otherwise, like, Nintendo was officially in that boat of like, man, what do we do now? So, and mind you, I'm not saying they were out of money and anything. Like, they had a lot, so they would have been able to try to suffer through it. But it definitely would have been a very different picture if the Switch wasn't a crazy success like it was. So, but we've talked about a lot tonight. This all started because of just having what I still believe. Now that I've like taken some breaths and my blood pressure has recovered, and I no longer feel my heart palpitations, I am still easily able to say this was the worst gaming experience I have had ever from a video game. Like, it was zero enjoyment, 100% frustration, for honestly no reason. Like, it can be better, easily can be better, and you just chose not to. And like that right there is just such a, like, I'm so mad at having a company like take from me that, like, I just feel like that's where my anger is at right now, where I'm just like, I've talked to you guys recently about how much I value my time. So like, sitting here and having a thoughtful debate and having a thoughtful conversation, and like this very much would be what my podcasting used to be like, is I get something out of that. I feel you know, and we're having a conversation through the chat, and you know, it's been a good time. It's helped me calm down, but you know, like it's just me moving forward. Things that I choose to do, you have to earn my time, and I challenge all of you, you know, to think this way because. And I'm not saying a video game is going to do it. I'm not saying being on Facebook is going to do it. But combining all of it together, you know, spending all the time on TikTok and death scrolling on whatever social media platform that you death scroll on, you know, and playing your video games and doing all stuff. Like, I just don't want anyone that I care about, you know, that I appreciate in life, to ever get to a point where they have regret and they look back on things and go, holy fuck, did I throw so much of my time away? And you realize that all of these things, that's all they wanted. They wanted to just eat and absorb your time, you know, still go to work and still make that money so that you still can do so they can still buy these things and pay for these services and do this stuff. Rinse, repeat, sit on the couch, get unhealthy, you know, watch TV, watch streaming, get on your computer, play on your phone while you watch TV. Like, fuck, man. Have a tablet on one side of your head and your phone on your other side of your head, your TV on and your VR headset on. Like, they'd love that. So, just pay attention to it. Because tonight is an example of where, like, I'm just fucking frustrated. And I'm angry at myself.
You're okay, dude. Always try and get people, and no matter what kind of area it is, try to critically think about how you feel about something. Whether it's life, whether it's a house, whether it's, you know, politics, whether it's hobbies, no matter what it is. You know, you think critically about something and form your own opinions rather than, you know, living in the, what do they call it, like mob rule kind of mentality.
Oh yeah,
where,
sheep.
Yeah,
lemmings,
like,
whatever you want to call yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, such and such said this was fun, so I'm gonna try it. You know, that kind of thing. You know, hey, watch more, so watch different people, watch different reviews, and then you know, take all of that into consideration before making purchases about, you know, a game. You know, because a lot of people, especially now with how, you know, prices keep going up and all that stuff, but like, people have very limited funds when it comes to, you know, playing games. So really think critically about what you're going to spend money on. Like, I bought this game specifically because I played the crap out of World and I had a ton of fun with it. Like, I played, as far as like, World is my 5th most played game, I think. 1, 2, 3, 6th most played game on Steam. And I played it completely by myself. Like, I never played with any. And everything above that is like a live service multiplayer game. Like Counter-Strike and Dota and Warframe and stuff like that. You know, that's why I purchased it, because I was like, hey, World was great. This is the next like major release. I wanted to get it. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the all of the reviews are saying like essentially the exact same things that you are. Performance is terrible. You know, multiplayer system is horrible, et cetera, et cetera. You know, everything that we've already talked about. There's so many good examples of the way games should be out there, yet companies don't listen to it. They don't listen to the players. They don't listen to the community. They don't do XYZ.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're gonna make this. You know, you're talking about like copying essentially what a company's done. That's one of the things I love about Last Epoch. It's like they took bits and pieces from like Path of Exile, from Diablo, and things like that, and then they evolved that and made their own systems and made their game that they wanted to make. You know, and it's a really fun game. Like, I've played like 135 hours of it. It's an ARPG, by the way. But
yeah, no, I'm familiar with it.
It's very eye-opening when you see a lot of these companies and how they operate when it comes to these specific games. How they treat, the customers, or aka the players. They essentially tell them to piss off and all that kinds of stuff when they're like, hey, we're the one buying your fucking product. You might want to listen to us. But, there's always going to be greed. There's always going to be, people who don't listen, all that kind of stuff. Like I still say one of if not the best games I've ever played is Baldur's Gate 3, and I've yet to finish the game. Like I've started, I think, like 6 or 7 different campaigns, and I've had 6 or 7 different interactions with the game every single time, playing a very similar class every time. Because they took, 7 years, I think it was, to develop the game, and then like another year or 2 in early access, where they listened to the players. Hey, oh, you don't like this? Okay, well, let's look at ideas that could change this, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But
no, I mean, there's plenty of good examples out there. I'm not saying that there's, like you're saying, there's, it's not all doom and gloom, but I'm just, after today's experience, like, it's just another example of that. Unfortunately, there tends to be more of this bullshit than, the positive side of it.
Somebody brought up Call of Duty earlier. About like they haven't innovated when you're talking about Warzone and stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
Call of Duty did try to innovate. If you remember back with, I forget which one it was. I think it was Black Ops 4 maybe, where they had like it was Advanced Warfare, where they had like the jetpacks and you could run on walls and stuff like from
I remember that one.
The Titan game. I forget what the Titan game was.
Titanfall,
Yeah, that game was hella fun. But anyways.
Yeah, aka Apex Legends.
That game didn't. Talking about that Advanced Warfare didn't land as well with the fans and stuff as the other ones.
Right. So they ran back and that's when they brought Modern Warfare back.
And it's like they took that. They're like, oh well, our air quote innovation didn't work, so we're never going to do it again.
Yeah.
Instead of looking for another, good idea or a better idea, they're like, all right, never again. We're just going to keep doing the same stuff and milking the same stuff.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason I haven't bought a sports game in 10+ years, because it's literally the same crap over and over again. And they try to milk you for all those, like they milk you for all the microtransactions and stuff with like, the Ultimate Team stuff and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Like when I don't know if you ever played or if any of your guys played sports games, but when Ultimate Team first came out, Ultimate Team was probably the most fun mode I've ever had in any mode ever.
Yeah, I loved it.
Playing that.
I loved it back in the day.
You had to actually build your team up and start out with like bronze players and then work up to like the higher levels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Warzone did work. And they had a lot of hype around Warzone for a long time. But then, like even with that, like they found something that was working, and then went away from it. Like they just kept piling more shit on top of what they currently had, rather than trying to do something different. But the most fun I had in Warzone was that one Halloween event that they did, where it was like if you got killed, you turned into a zombie, and then you ran around and was like killing everybody. Like, and you were trying to, if you killed a player, then you turned back into a player. And if you died as a player, you went to a zombie, and you were trying to be like the last demon alive or something. That was hella fun. I don't know if y'all ever remember that or played.
I do remember that. Right? Yes.
You might have been playing Fortnite then, but
no, I remember the mode. Yeah, because I remember I was playing that. I wasn't playing Fortnite when that came out.
That was back. I think that was right before I found you back in 2020, 2019, like that. Anyways, there's it's the same. It's not just a gaming thing though. If you look at movies, movies is the same thing. Movies is the same thing. Nobody comes out with original IPs anymore.
Oh no, yeah.
And I know you guys in a lot of your chat love them, but I'm sick and tired of the Marvel movies. I'm sorry. Not to say that a lot of them are bad. I'm just tired of it. Like, come up with a fucking original idea. Everything now is either comic book movies, a book like they turned a book into a movie, or a book into a TV show, or a remake from like the original that came out in like the 70s or 80s. Nice kills.
Thank you.
It kills Warzone by not doing enough about theaters. Trying to keep it.
That fight sequence right there, just that single fight sequence, was more fun than anything I did before this. I mean, besides like our conversation, I did like that. But I mean, like playing Monster Hunter. Also, this new crosshair for Bucky, I'm really enjoying.
Well, first of all, the Oscars and the Grammys and all those, I do not give a hairy rat's ass about any of those. But that's just me. I don't know how the general consensus is, but that's just how I feel about all those.
Oh, how did I not grab you?
But a lot of the films that get nominated for stuff like that tend to be like film festival movies and stuff some of the time. Not all the time, but like you have a lot of those. But there's
Oh my God, he's above us.
But like there's the one movie that's coming out. I think it's in like a couple of months. It actually looks pretty interesting. I can't remember the name of it. Let me look it up real quick. It's got Remy Malek in it. He like works for the CIA. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's called like The Amateur. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, called The Amateur. He's like some type of either analyst or like hacker for the CIA, and his wife, like, it kind of like takes part from like Taken almost, but his wife gets killed, and then it's kind of like Taken mixed with John Wick is the way that I saw it on the trailer. Like his wife gets killed by these people, and like essentially the whole movie is him going in and fucking them up. But it looks pretty cool, because then he's like out, what do you say, like outsmarting the people in the CIA that he works for. And as far as I've found, it's not a movie, it's not a book, a book make or like a remake or anything like that. It's just an actual original movie that I haven't looked too much into it, but the trailer itself, it looks really good. Either way. But yeah, that's a good point, Lars. That's a marketing thing for sure. But that was like I was watching one of Asm's videos earlier on about, and people were talking about how a lot of the people, if you're not chronically online and like watching gaming YouTube videos and stuff like that, most of the general populace had never heard of about, as far as like, they're talking about the game coming out and all that kind of stuff. I don't care, I haven't played it, I don't know if it's good or not. I've seen other people play it, but that's neither here nor there. But just the fact that like nobody, like they did no advertising for it, there was no marketing, because it was on Game Pass. They're like, oh well, it's on Game Pass, that's enough. No, it's not. Not everybody in, not everybody has Game Pass. Not everybody has an Xbox. You know, that kind of stuff. So.
Need heals, need heals.
Is this ranked or are you just playing quick play?
Just quick play.
You're gonna be playing with Hellspawn. He's got work to do, right?
He's not in here right now, no.
There is, though, one of the
Go.
One of the issues too when it comes to the gaming world, Super Large brings up a good point about, like, you know, people not marketing and stuff and whatnot. There are a lot of games out there that are very heavy. Like, you know, Grim Studios says they want to make, you know, I don't know, just some random game that you think would be a lot of fun to make because you have a passion for that kind of game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say RTS, right? You love RTS games. Like, RTS games aren't necessarily the most popular genre out right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people who still love them, but you really want to make an RTS game at Grim Studios, right? You're the big boss. You say, hey guys, I love RTS games. I really want to make a good RTS game, right? You could make a fantastic RTS game, be, you know, for your budget, as far as like sales and stuff goes. You know, it's a success in that term. People love the game. It's a good game. Yet you don't have 75,000 players plus constantly, you know. It doesn't matter in the end because people are going to look at, you know, the overall sales and player numbers and be like, oh, well, it's only got, you know, 8,000 players playing right now or something like that. Meanwhile, like a lot of the live service games have, you know, hundreds of thousands, we'll say, right? You think about like this, or like a Dota or a League or whatever, right? They always have tons of players playing their game. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that the game you made was bad. It's just a more niche game, you know?
Yeah.
But people look at it as, oh, well, I'm not even going to try this because there's only, you know, this many people playing the game. You know, that kind of thing. And they think that, you know, stream numbers or YouTube clicks or whatever is the end-all be-all when it comes to the game. You know, like, that's what makes or breaks the game. But it's not the case at all. Like, you were watching me play Total War, Warhammer the other day. There's, like, I think, what, 90 people on Twitch that were watching it earlier when I was watching. You know, like 90 people total watching the game. Yeah, it's a fantastic game, fantastic series in general. But it's a very niche product, not only because it's a, you know, a grand conquest strategy game, but because it's Warhammer. You know, some people don't like Warhammer or whatever it is, right? So.
Fuck! I can't believe we lost this fucking game.
Oh, let's try this quickly. I was like, but you haven't defended yet. I forgot. That was quick for a second.
Yeah. Alright, man, I'm gonna hop out of here. I'm gonna go into this chat because we had no communication that whole game and we just lost because we fucking didn't do anything right. So.
Yeah, I'll be good. I'm gonna head to bed.
Sounds good, man.
Bye,
Good,
chat.
good talks and shitty games, but good time spent.
Just a Space Marine.
Yep. We'll worry about me shopping for video games when I'm not hot-headed.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Later.
See you, bud.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going. It's going.
The right all the difference.
I'm not anyone's sidekick. What I do is best done alone. The battlefield may change, but the war never ends.
It'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
We escaped the collector together, little one. We shall face this new threat side by side as well. If only I were so
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't think I could handle the pressure of the Dark Force.
Oh, the fucking Hulk. Like, why come into a game and be like, please be a good Bucky? Like, right out the gate, you're gonna get me fucking tilted. Like literally, right out the gate, you're gonna get me fucking tilted.
You could have come on and said, I'm an evil Bucky.
Who the fuck is this? For Fint Lord. Who the fuck is Fint Lord? Oh, our Jeff. Cool. Jeff, how about you just shut the fuck up?
Dude, I'm literally throwing every heal at you. Can you not spam any healing? Holy shit.
When the fuck? Do we have a tank? Oh, we don't have a tank. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's a good meta. And this makes sense. This makes fucking sense. Yeah, I'm about to rage quit 2 games, I guess, today. How do we this wasn't smart. This wasn't smart. This wasn't smart. I'm dead. Fucking dead. How do we have... Well, we have a tank now, but how do we have 4 DPS and no one's shooting fucking Iron Man? And we have a Sporko. That's awesome. Hawkeye, Hawkeye half, Hawkeye, one shot. Where the fuck did that Iron Man even come from? Hulk, one shot. I died to Squirrel Stampede and then just died to another Squirrel Stampede. But she's a fair character. It makes sense. It makes sense. She's not an AoE spammy bitch. Okay, one shot. There we go. There's our pick. Push up. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. She ulted to save her life because I fucking ulted her.
Always glad to help, partner.
I'm trying, Merciless.
I just keep them being ulted, so.
I always come back.
Every time I come back, the whole fucking team's dead. Oh my god! I can't make this shit up right now.
Yeah, do you have some on hand? Yeah, cool. Do some turkey and cheese.
My good deed for the day.
Thank you. Yeah. That's good. One of them. Doing the best I can for you, Merciless, but I am solo healing because Jeff's not healing yet.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can trying to drive him back. But they fight together. As soon as I attack them, they all turn on me.
Yeah. Jeff could keep we could keep you up if Jeff is spraying you. I'm keeping most of the team up as much as I can. So right there, he's DPSing.
I can't.
I know. Are you okay with Strange or Penny by chance? You could play a little more towards the cart and we could keep you up better?
I have no idea to play Strange.
No worries. Just asking.
The squirrel, shoot the squirrel!
I was trying, but honestly, I keep keeping you up too.
My mission isn't over yet.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
Yeah, Namor, you're not gonna get enough heals, man. I can't keep everybody up there.
Oh my fucking god. Oh yeah, Squirrel Girl, that makes sense. Spam your fucking AoE. I have 9 deaths. I think majority of them are Squirrel Girl. Got touched, got it. Yeah.
We'll play one more and then go watch something with my girl.
Yep.
I got.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
What I do is best done alone. There's still something worth fighting. I'll be on the front lines.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Ice powers. What the
Oh, yeah.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Jafe, are you still awake?
2, 1.
And we got Iron Fist.
We're breaking open the Chardonnay. Behind us. Two behind us. Oh, Captain.
Why did they ult behind us?
Got the soft guard.
Scroll go. God fucking damn it.
Damn, Merciless, way to move that cart. Fuck that bitch. You're not staying on this cart.
Yep.
I'm a solo motherfucker. Why is this Invis woman trying to be aggressive? She's so bad.
Probably because she didn't want to play strategist. Oh, shoot. I tried to dash out of the way.
Did you see my, Jafer, did you see my new glass mouse pad? Thor. Oh my god. Oh, Cap has it again? That makes sense. I'm good. Yeah, it took a minute to get used to Jafer, but honestly, I really like it now. But yeah, it was fast, but then once I adjusted to it, like, I really like it. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, exactly. I noticed that sleeve too. That helps a lot from your skin. Yeah, it's a must. It's a must. Or
Nice pull.
Yep. Oh my god, I fucking hate Squirrel Girl so much. She's the dumbest fucking character. What a cheap fucking character. Thing! Oh, either one of them. Damn it. How, guys? Look at this. He wasted enough time. This whole team got back. Oh, here comes Squirrel Girl. She's so fucking talented. He heals.
Alright.
Yeah, fuck you, Scarlet. Bing. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, couldn't do anything about that. Oh.
Been knocked down before. Doesn't last.
Oh, go fuck this person. Right in the ass. That was your MVP. 15 and 8, Squirrel Girl.
Alrighty, dudes. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Good night, Kyle.
You too, bud.
Tell you calling it, Grim.
Why is finding a new bed set so difficult? I don't know. It's a good question. So I'll tell you if I'm done in a second here. It'll be real easy.
How's your back feeling today?
Back feels great.
The better from yesterday.
Yeah, no, it feels almost 100%, so thank God.
Yeah, back pain's not fun.
Yeah, I'm done. Steam declined my refund.
Okay.
Yep. I'm done.
Have a good night.
You too, buddy. Well, I'm sorry. Did you ask me a question before that, though? I mean, besides my back?
Oh no.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure, but yeah, no, I'm not in the mood where I should be playing a competitive game. So
Yeah. I sense that.
yeah. So I will. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Have a good one.
See ya.
So I spent $70 on a game that I'll never play again. It's literally not even optimized, not even ready. Yeah, what is this? Steam will disable your entire account. What do you mean they'll disable my entire account? Whatever you do, don't attempt to charge back the purchase. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, so I'm out $70. So yeah, that's cool. That definitely adds to this being the worst gaming experience that I have ever had. So yeah, super cool. I'm getting off, Lars. I just found out that Steam denied my return. Why even let me submit it? Why even let me submit it? I can't even type. I'm so fucking frustrated. I'm resubmitting and just asking for Steam credit instead of refunding it to my card and then giving them a better description as to why they should do it. But yeah, I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. I've literally played that game for over their 2-hour window troubleshooting. Just troubleshooting. And who the fuck told me that Steam's refund policy got better? Because clearly it didn't. The Squirrel Girl spike is because she's cheap as fuck, and people realize that they can just spam. Yeah, it was past 2 hours. I was told by somebody that because I brought that up. I was like, now I'm fucked because it's past 2 hours, and they're like, no, they've changed that. They're better now. Clearly not, because that's why they told me they can't refund it because it's over 2 hours. But I literally didn't, like, the first 2 hours that I played that game, I didn't even play. The first hour, the game was so frozen that my whole computer locked up, and I was trying to sit there and get into settings to adjust the settings because I turned on the recommended setting that the game prompted me for, and it broke everything. And I had to actually, like, hard power down my PC, just hard kill it, just to get back into the game. So, like, the 2 hour window is bullshit. I didn't even get to try the game by the time I hit the 2 hour window. How's that my fault? See, Freddy, it's not that people don't understand Zylak, it's that people are selfish. So if 5 people group together and it creates a lower percentage that she'll dash back to you to hit again, because right, her one hit in her ult doesn't kill you unless you're, I guess, already low. And I understand what you're saying is the more people that are in a circle, the more people that she can bounce from. So there's the probability that she's not going to bounce to the same person multiple times and kill them. But people are selfish, and they don't think team oriented. They think individual oriented, and they run away. But like, Psylocke has an ult that's annoying. Everything about Squirrel Girl is annoying. Every aspect of her is obnoxious. Her auto attack is obnoxious. Her stun is obnoxious. Nothing has to be a direct hit because everything bounces and bounces around off walls and stuff just in case. So if you miss, like, don't worry, there's a chance it's still going to hit something and bounce back and hit somebody. You know, like, her ult is obnoxious, especially now that it tracks. Like, just obnoxious, man. Just, ugh. And then to make all that worse, she has an E move that literally just refreshes everything. And so instead of having to wait on a cooldown, you can literally trigger a move that then lets you do everything twice, and then you gotta wait on a cooldown. She's broke. She is legit broke. A talented Squirrel Girl. I mean, that Squirrel Girl was 15-8 and still pumped out 21,000 damage. Like, I know that I could destroy people with Squirrel Girl. I just don't want to play her. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, well, you know what? I don't even want to call it the meta, but just like, hey, this is the noob cannon. This is the noob cannon. This is the noob cannon. She's the noob cannon. You know, Moon Knight's also kind of in that window, but he's he's been picked on a little bit. She hasn't been picked on at all, so she's like the noob cannon now. We're literally seeing it. The reason why you're seeing the uptick in Squirrel Girl is because you're seeing the downtick in Moon Knight. Yep. Yeah, God forbid you actually play against a Squirrel Girl that can hit their shots. Okay, you got a lot of Squirrel Girls that are just bad. Okay, But you got someone that can actually hit their shots. No, see, because Scarlet Witch has, like, you can take Squirrel Girl and stand behind your healers and be fine and kill people. Scarlet Witch, you have to get in. Like, yeah, you have your right click, but your auto attack, which refills your right click, is short distance. You have to get in. And you have phases, but people can follow you in the phase. It's easy to watch the red dot move around. And your alt is easily counterable. So, like, Squirrel Girl's way worse than Scarlet. Way worse. I used to complain about Scarlet, but that's because I didn't know about Squirrel Girl. Because the game was new, and people hadn't figured out how fucking busted she is. Welcome back, Cobra. I'm over here just super mad that man, it's not even a joke I want to have right now, Cobra. I will never play that game again. I reissued my refund request, and I will continue to reissue my refund request. And I will open a support ticket to explain to them that I spent 2 hours troubleshooting that game before I even got to play it. So for them to have a 2-hour window, which I think you were the one that told me, oh no, it's better now. For them to have a 2-hour window to accept a refund is bullshit. Just refund my fucking money. Refund my money, or it's real simple. I will never buy a video game from Steam ever again. It's that easy. I will gladly buy everything from Epic Games or whatever other fucking platform. I just will not buy anything. The only thing I will do is launch Marvel Rivals through Steam because now my account's fucking stuck on it. Yeah, so I changed it. I reissued it and I said, literally, game is crashing. I can't play it. I can't connect. We had a hard time connecting to the online functions. I spent the first 2 hours troubleshooting. Like, please refund my money. The only money Steam will ever get from me moving forward be because I have to play Rivals through Steam now. Until Rivals like lets me move my account or some shit. Until that day comes, yes, obviously I will still get the Battle Pass and stuff like that in Rivals. That's the only money that'll be funneled through Steam ever again. Well, they'll probably do the boilerplate stuff. I did try to compromise with them. I said, just give me Steam credit. I don't need it pushed back to my MasterCard. Just give me Steam credit. And we're good, because I'll just pick another game. It's that simple. funny how fast my hate for Scarlet and Iron Fist faded after finding new things to be annoyed at? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, that's nerfs and buffs will do that, man. Nerfs and buffs will do that. And now my target is Squirrel Girl, like fucking nerf her into the ground. She is out of control. Also, Cobra, I thought you were going to bed. I mean, that's all it's teaching me, Merciless. You're right. That's all it's teaching me. This is the first game I've bought in a long time. Like, you know, that wasn't like a free-to-play game that I bought like a battle pass or some shit too. Like, I feel fucking ripped off right now. Like, that's shitty. It is shitty. The game shouldn't even be on PC. It doesn't even run. I have literally such a nice gaming PC, and it can't even hold proper frame rate. To the point where it brings it to its knees and goes black screen and completely locks up everything. Then I turn things down, I turn them off, I don't run the game. Like, why do I have a 4080? Why do I have, you know, a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D? Why do I have, you know, all these things? And then this game, and then it's like, oh, well, this game has, you know, has NVIDIA this and NVIDIA that. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You went over to NVIDIA, you grabbed that plugin, you attached it to your game, and you're like, there it goes, it's there. You didn't even test it. Like, there's no way you thought this was ready to be put out on PC. There's no way. Why are you launching the game? Why did you launch that game? Yeah, doesn't Valve see your PC specs too? They should see that's not a hardware issue. Yeah. Yet I had to turn the game down to like medium low on everything just to get it to run. And even then, it ran like shit. That warrants a refund. It's not your fault, Steam. It's not my fault, Steam. It's Capcom's fault. Tell them that. Oh, it won't run on Steam Deck. If you want to break your Steam Deck, go for it. Cobra, I hope you are not doing this on purpose. I really hope you are not launching and relaunching this game for me to see. Dork might be getting close to gold here, maybe. Freddie, it's been a minute since you guys pushed on comp. Are you guys going to be playing comp soon, or is it because of your Xbox issues? I'm going to go to this screen so you can hopefully see, yeah, so you can see that in the bottom corner right there. This motherfucker is going to make me unfollow him and ban his ass. He's over here going, but anywho, how about that weather we're having? And then he goes over and launches fucking Monster Hunter Wildlands, knowing it's going to pop up in the corner of my screen 8 times. There's no one else in this community. I won't say that. There are very few people in this community that likes to poke the bear more than Cross-Eyed Cobra. Oh, you guys are going comp right now? I'm just so irritated because I went out, I spent a lot of money to upgrade my computer. I rebuilt a keyboard that I really like. I got this super nice mouse pad that I really like. I got the new mouse that I'm in love with. You know, I buy a new game that I'm like trying to like venture, you know, like I got back into gaming and into content creation with Rivals. I was like, I'm trying to venture out a little bit. And it was just like, man, there we go. There you go. There's another one. And then the experience tonight was just such a jarring moment where I go, I could have been right here on my putting green practicing for my tournament that's coming up because I'm going into the amateur golf circuit this year. I could have done so many other things with my yet here it is 1 a.m. I should be in bed, but I'm mad now. Lars, I should have, dude. Lars, just fucking tell me. Just like straight up. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna play Rivals and I'm gonna play Mario Morphin Power Rangers, and like fuck it all, because I'm probably not gonna get my refund. So I'm not even gonna worry about buying another video game right now. Fuck it. Anyways, I don't want to just like end my night on this. Like that's where I'm frustrated. And then we had like 3 rounds where we got to the fucking finish line and we just can't finish the game because people don't understand how to fucking play this game as a team. So then I'm frustrated there. So because I didn't get on Rivals early, I didn't have enough time. We didn't have enough time where people like kind of cycled in where we end up usually getting a full 6. So I don't have to deal with that shit. Oh yeah, I already own it. And it's also 1 a.m, Lars. I really should go to bed. So we should plan on playing it like tomorrow. Lars, I appreciate it. My problem, like my honest to God problem is, man, Cobra, you can lick the innermost side of my anus right now. Okay, you can. Like, you can just lick it. Well, I'm not proud of this, but I own it on Steam. I bought it on Steam so I could play it on my ROG, and I could play it here on the PC. Most have to pay to lick it too. True. What a night, man. I spent a good chunk of my day setting all my new crosshairs up. Like, I got all these new crosshairs, and I was like, oh, I'll have, we'll play Monster Hunter for an hour or two, and then I'll switch over, and I'll have fun playing Rivals with some people, and I'll get to try out all these new crosshairs. And I didn't fucking get to do any of that. I got my new Hawkeye crosshair. I have my new Hella crosshair. I have my Iron Man crosshair.
Trudy's going to get this all sorted out. All I have to do is build it. One step closer to saving the world.
I have my Bucky crosshair, which is also what I use for Star-Lord.
I'll be on the front lines. One down.
I have my Rocket, my new Rocket crosshair.
Some of my best friends are crooks and villains. That must be
I have my new Mantis crosshair. And I have my new Cap crosshair.
Never forget who you're fighting.
I'll get it on Steam. I hate Steam as well. I usually only buy keys. Yeah, brother, it sucks, but don't let this burn you out. Appreciate it, Jafer. Yeah, you're right. I bought it on PS, not knowing it wasn't crossplay, so I had to turn around and get it on Steam. You bought it on both. Stop winding yourself up. I got you. I have Resident Evil 2 arriving tomorrow. I'm excited to play that. Nice. Play Rita or go to bed. Yeah. No, so what I was saying is my problem with Rita is we'll play it, and I already know it's fun because I did boot it up just to like try it on the ROG Ally. So I just played through like the intro level and then stopped. So that way we could play it. I wanted to like a fresh playthrough with, whoever was gonna join me. So I already know it's good, but the problem is I know it's good and like I'm gonna like want to keep playing. I only went to the intro as well. Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of have to. Like, that's what kind of like gets the game going for you. I mean, I guess you probably could play the whole thing co-op, but I wanted to make sure there wasn't some sort of like, how many times do we get into that and there's like a limitation, It's like, oh yeah, we can play co-op, but first we all have to do this. So that's what I was just trying to make sure of. that, and I wanted to. I mean, I assumed it would run well on the ROG Ally. It's not, you know, it's not like crazy graphical, intense game. So. Yeah, I figured it'll be an all-night thing where, like, because I mean, realistically, I don't know how long that game is, but I would imagine that if we did have like a all-night run at it, we should be able to do a full playthrough, similar to, like, you know, Shredder's Revenge. Or no, sorry, wow, why in my mind? I'm just fried tonight. It's Rita's Revenge. It's what is it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles what? Oh, it is Shredder's Revenge. Okay, Rita's Rewind. Yeah. Cobra. What are you doing? Why? Why? Like, if it wasn't 1 in the morning, I'd be way more animated about this, but I don't need my wife coming in and screaming at me. But, like, why? What are you doing? I just saw it.
You're underestimating my light. That's okay. Happens all the time.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, people still try that trick, huh? I know I'm stressed. I know I'm stressing too much because of how I feel. It's funny how I didn't realize that this is what I did to myself in the past because I lived like this. So now when I get worked up and I feel like shit, I go, oh, this is how I felt all the time. How I'm alive, I don't know. This should be a pretty solid win for Freddy's team here. They don't have to move the... once they get down. So the point's theirs. Yeah, they don't have to move too far. Should be a good start to their night. Like how they have one person on the cart right now. They could have two. You have three for top speed. So they literally could have already won. They literally could have already won. Instead, they have to do another fight. That's silly. That is so silly right there. 3 makes the maximum speed on the cart on the objective. They had 1. Wow. They got plenty of time, but man, hopefully this doesn't come to bite them in the ass. Man, Freddy dumped his ult for that. Freddy had 100% charged ult before he switched. I moved it all the way back to the steps. Man, who is dropping the ball here? Oh man, their one tank is terrible. I mean, good. I'm glad they got the win, but they made that way closer than it needed to be. I like that Namor skin. I haven't really paid much attention to it, but I like it. Freddy just crushing it though. Ooh, damn! Looked like he was ready to go, and then lost a couple in a row. That sucks. Yeah, Freddy. When you initially had it, you only had like one person that was activating the convoy when you could have had 3, and I think you would have actually been able to hit the finish line. And then it caused them to be able to get one more fight out of you, so which then turned into like 3 fights. I was getting a little worried there. I'm glad you got it though. Where's that put you for promotion? Like if you win this game, will you guys hit Diamond? I think he's in a match. Are you gonna be alright gaming after tonight, Grim? Like, how do you mean Hellspawn? Like, I'm sure I'll be fine, you know. Oh, that sucks.
Is a mutant's greatest gift.
It's not burnout, man. Like, I'm not doing it enough. You know, it's not like I'm old me putting in 100 hours a month streaming, you know? Like, I'm way reduced on that. So it's not the burnout. It's the sensation of feeling like I just threw away my time. Like, I just threw away time. So, like, tonight was very frustrating. Like, was just completely frustrating. And I literally just sat there and was like, cool, now tomorrow morning I wake up, I go to work. Now tomorrow I wake up and deal with all the stuff that I have to deal with so that I can do things I want to do. And I thought this was going to, like, I thought tonight was going to be one of those things that I want to do. But instead I got what I got. So when I start to feel that way, when I start to feel like my time is being wasted and I could do other things I would, that I would rather do. New me just will do other things. And I'm talking slow and picking my words carefully because I could easily just be like, fuck it, I rage quit, but for me it's like, it's easy for me to say, oh, the weather's nicer, cool, I'm gonna work on golf stuff, and I'm gonna get on my bike and do mountain bike stuff, and I'm gonna, do the things I want to do versus get frustrated, so like being okay gaming, I don't know, man, like I really like Rivals. But there is a level of Rivals that I'm just like, I just need to play quick play to play quick play, like in the sense of like Hellspawn and I are gonna make fun content, informative content, enjoy enjoy what I'm making, right? And mind you, there's still the frustration of like if you're just getting your shit destroyed and everything's wrong, like then you're not making content because you can't do anything the way of what you probably want to do. But I like it from that standpoint. But I also could see myself being like, cool, I'm gonna play Rita's Revenge, I'm gonna play Metroid games, I'm gonna play games I know just bring me happiness. But I like having a game like Rivals because it gives me the opportunity to play, I mean, sure, like we're gonna play Power Rangers, like I get that, but like not every game that I play is gonna have multiplayer. Like if I, I don't know. I'm not ready to go back to Fortnite, so like right now Rivals is that game that I can like enjoy with my community, most of my community. So like, I don't wanna, it's not at a League of Legends level of like, I'm done. But it's not like, everything's not perfect either, so. I think to answer your question, like time will tell, man, time will tell. Tonight's hard for me to sit there and answer anything, about that where I'm like, am I gonna be okay gaming? I don't know, man. I feel like I've had a few trigger moments here in recent streams, and like it means something, like you have to realize that it means something. It wouldn't just happen, to happen. So. And like the Migra situation, like that trigger moment happened. Like that stuff happened, there was stuff going on that happened before stream, like earlier in the day that Migra knows about. So like he knew, like Migra and I completely cool. We talked the very next day. We've gamed since, like everything's super chill. But it doesn't change the fact that it happened, and it happened because, and why it happened, because I do, though I'm not like satisfied with how I expressed it, the point that I made is valid, and I stick by that. I just wish I would have expressed it differently. So, but in the moment of being frustrated and having things going on that day that I didn't want to have going on, yeah, got the best of me. But like, you know, I don't know. There's like a group of us that want to play comp and want to be competitive and want to try to get better at the game. There's a group of us that play this game and just want to have fun, just want to like, you know, like sure they want to learn characters or whatever, but like they're not at the same level of like watching their VODs and watching streams and things like that and trying to like understand opportunities and bottleneck points and where's the best place to do this move and then, you know, and things like that. It's like a great example of it is like we don't strategize our ults rarely at all. And reactive ults of being like, oh, I'm about to die, I'm gonna pop my ult. That is just, it's just the worst. It's just the worst. And again, I'm like, you know, like I'm in this boat now where I'm like, well, I don't really know how to like address it. So if I'm just playing and it happens, it happens. Like that's kind of my mindset now. And then every once in a while, it boils over, man. And I feel like that's the case for all of us with a game like this. Is that it frustrations can boil over. Well, it held them to 2. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm in a weird spot this year. At the beginning of the year, I set some like goals for myself, and I kind of feel like I'm stalling a bit on them, on progression. And so like when that happens, I like start to look at all the things I'm doing and go, you know, what am I doing wrong? Like what am I not doing because I'm doing this, you know, type deal. And it's just tough because like obviously I look at allocation of time, which is very limited. You only get so much time every day. And so, you know, I look at like having fun here, and all of a sudden I upgrade my PC, and all of a sudden I buy a new mouse, and all of a sudden I upgrade my keyboard, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm building a streaming PC, and I'm like, okay, this can be a slippery slope. You gotta be careful. And so then, but then I'm like, right, but I also don't want to just bail on it again, because I don't know, because other things aren't where they need to be. Because obviously just like me just like cutting this out wouldn't fix the other thing necessarily. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. If we go 0 to 100 in our hobbies, I mean we do. Yeah, you are 100% right, Jafer. I mean, look at golf. Good God, I'm like super excited that I'm doing that I got accepted into the Michigan Amateur Championship qualifier in May, but I'm also like terrified. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I get myself into? You know, but like, I mean, it's just like you said, it's who we are. Like I put so much work into golf now, and I had all this grand plans of like building around like my golf like experience, and then all of a sudden here I am playing Rivals and making Rivals content, and I'm like, and so then like there's these moments where like we have 500,000 view, you know, videos. I'm like, whoa, this is so cool, and I'm having so much fun. And then I'm like, I'm not making any golf videos right now. Why? Like, you know, type deal. And so I'm just like torn. Like I'm torn where it's like I don't have enough me to like go all in on all the things I want to do, but I also can't seem to pick and say that I'm going to cut other things cold turkey So I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of being stretched thin again, and I hate that feeling. I don't know. So last week I sat down and I like built like a 3-page like business plan around like my life on being able to achieve things, get things back on track where I feel like progress at least, and you know, there's just a lot, and there's a lot going on. I mean, everybody's got a lot going on, but there's a lot going on in my life that, you know, you guys don't know about, that I can't, unfortunately, talk about the way that maybe I would like to. So there's a lot, so that, like, there's this uncertainty in my life that really sucks. Because I'm over here trying to stabilize stuff, but I have this other stuff that right now I just can't. I have no idea what's gonna happen. So like I can't create any type of like plan around it while I try to then create plans around this and feel like everything's okay. So yeah, Jafer, you right. You right. I don't want to talk about how much money I've spent on putters alone. Just putters. For that very reason. Like trying to figure out like what's the best, what's gonna work for me, how these things are gonna work differently and all this stuff, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, why do I have, you know, 5 putters in my house? Don't even talk about not talking about it. Yeah, well, yeah. Lars gets it. Take care of you first and foremost. No, I know, man. I know. See, that's not the thing. It's I took that 1.5 years off, and I'm very much in that mindset of like taking care of myself, me first, absolutely. Even to the point of like where like it might hurt some people's feelings. That's fine. I get it. You know, I've come way too far, worked way too hard to do the things I've done to not think that way. The issue is some of these decisions that I need to make are for me, but I don't know what I want to do. Which, as anyone that's experienced that, which all of us probably have at some point, is pretty crippling. It's pretty crippling where you're just kind of like, cool, I'm just gonna kind of keep doing what I'm doing because I don't really fucking know what to do. Whew, that scared me. Doggo, you would what? You can prop that open then. I'm gonna let this match finish and then I'll be ending it. actually open the door. It's got so much cooler in here. That is really unfortunate. Nice. Nice, they got the win, okay. Whew. That was a stressful game. GG's there, Freddy. Yeah, I don't know, that Cap wasn't doing a whole lot there. Are you guys like a win away from Diamond then? Because that one didn't even put you in Diamond, so you gotta be close. Both of those gave you what, 28? Yeah. $56 points, plus you were already in Plat 1, so yeah, I mean, you gotta be probably like, what, this next win? How do you only have 38 points? Doesn't make any sense. You have 56 points from your last 2 wins. I mean, he started as Venom, but I mean, he did go 33-9 with 45,000 blocked, almost 16,000 damage. This guy though, your Lord Moon Knight was, I mean, let's be honest, like, yeah, he did a lot of damage. Yeah, he had 24 final hits, but he died 21 times. This is a problem right here. Like your buddy Wolves 38, only what, 3 less? But look at the death reduction, still out damaged him. Almost met his final total too. Yeah, this Lord Moon Knight honestly was not great. Yeah, I'm crashing too, Jafer. Good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah. Good chatting it up, getting in depth with some of our feelings. Yeah, night, Freddy. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know what plans are tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. I need to assess some things after the night that we had tonight, so I'll figure it out. I'll let you know, but I will talk to y'all soon. Have a great day, great night, wherever you're at. Stay safe. And until next time, game on.